Okay, got it. Which is why it takes 24 hours. 12 if you're impatient. That's kind of how I feel about horchata. The drink that I make that takes time would be horchata. And I say I make like I make it often. I don't make it that often. But I do have the stuff to make it, and I was considering making it again when I run out of sweet tea. It's not that hard. It's really, as long as you have a blender. If you don't have a blender, that's the hard part, is having a blender. But if you have a blender, it's rice and sugar, vanilla, almonds, and cinnamon. And then you blend it all together. And then you dump milk and water in, and you blend it all together. And then you put it in a pitcher, and you let it sit overnight for 8 to 12 hours, and then that's it. You strain it out. You don't eat the solids that come out of horchata. But it does need to sit for a little while for it to be the best flavor. That's always the hardest part. Or like when you bake something, because I made brownies the other day. I say the other day, this was a few weeks ago at this point. It just took us so long to go through them, it felt like we had them for a long time. But when I made brownies, one of the hardest things is, one, they have to cook for like 45 minutes, and then they have to cool down for a little bit, because, I mean, if you want to scald your tongue eating brownies, go for it. But, I don't. So they need to cool down for another 45 minutes, so I don't burn all of my mouth out. That's also very difficult. Yay, burnt tongue! Ah, brownies, edge pieces, please. Awesome. We make great roommates. I'll have the middle pieces, you can have the edge pieces. Have you seen the like S-shaped brownie pan that's for edge lovers? I make this coffee around 1 to 3.5 weeks because once you are done soaking it is a concentrate. So when you want coffee, you will need the coffee concentrate, water, and any creamers or other additives. Ooh, very nice. Can someone make me a blondie, please? I have water. Edge is the best. I have in my cart on Amazon. So Edge is fine as long as the brownies themselves aren't too burnt. I accidentally cooked my brownies just a little bit too long because for some reason I forgot that I put my brownies in the oven, and I went out for a walk with Minnie and Tater about 7 minutes before they were supposed to come out of the oven. And my husband was in the bathroom when I left. And I called him 10 minutes down the road and I was like, oh, I'm gonna take the brownies out of the oven! And he's like, it's okay, I got them out. And I was like, okay, amazing. But when I got there, they were just like a little too overcooked, which meant that the bottom was just a little too burned and the edges were a little too hard. The middle was okay, but I felt bad because I was like, I can't believe I made it 35 to 38 minutes thinking nothing about those brownies, and then all of a sudden I forgot about them. I forgot about them, left them in the oven, and started walking. Like, bye! Have fun! It's fine. I have in my cart on Amazon. That is so funny. The Tim Hortons brownies were actually surprisingly good. If I could, I would get you one because I think you'd appreciate them. I absolutely would appreciate them. I always appreciate anybody buying me anything. Let's be honest. Whatever you do, don't use olive oil and then store them in aluminum foil. It makes the brownies taste like sheet metal. What did I use? I had cooking spray, but I think it was olive oil based cooking spray. But I did use that to coat the bottom of my glass pan so they didn't stick, but they still stuck because I overcooked them a little bit, which was sad. And then we covered them with aluminum foil, but we didn't wrap them in the aluminum foil. Butter or lard is the best. Did I use butter? I remember, did I have my cooking spray at that point? No, because I used so I have a little silicone brush that I was using to like paint something onto the bottom of my pan. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think I melted butter in the microwave and used that. This was a few weeks ago, so I'm struggling to remember. But yeah, actually, I think I actually did use butter. Did you do cake brownies or fudge brownies? Ghirardelli brownies. Whichever ones come in the big box at Costco. I love aluminum flavor. It tastes like dementia. I love me some dementia. My goodness, you guys. Well, okay then. Oh my gosh, I forgot to open Skyrim. I'm over here like, guys, I think I'm actually gonna play today. I didn't even open the game yet. Just sitting here talking and forgot to do anything. That is true, by the way. It tastes like dementia. Aluminum flavor tastes like dementia. Is that what you're saying is true? Sorry, I still am not entirely sure how I feel about my hair. It's kind of funny. So I didn't worry too much about it because I do know that when I'm sitting on camera, you definitely cannot see my hair folded in my lap right now because it's really, really long. But when I was putting these in, like, they don't go all the way to the bottom of my hair, but they do go down. They're 22 inches? They're 20 inches, I think they're 22. But they're not, they're long, but they're not long enough for my hair. So I was not worried too much about it though, because, you know, like I said, you can't see all of my hair when I'm sitting down anyway. Aluminum foil contributes to Alzheimer's and dementia. Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind. Chaos, hello, nice to see you. Thank you for the daily check-in. Oh, okay. I'm hitting the run button on the game. Now, if we continue talking and if I don't play, like, it is what it is, but I do at least want to get it up. I know I keep yapping, but I yapped so much what year is it? I yapped so much last week, I played almost no Skyrim. Kinda depending on making some banana nut bread. Put chocolate chips in it if you're doing it. Make it chocolate banana bread. And take the nuts out. Okay, no, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really care for nuts in anything, but banana nut bread is okay. As long as it also has chocolate chips. I don't have chocolate. Can we sponsor some chocolate for Amp, please? That association hasn't been determined yet despite studies, but it was a worry, especially with acidulated foods, which could potentially remove the oxidized layer. Can you put that in English, please? Doctor, I'm afraid I have a fear of long words. Oh yes, the classic case of hippopotamonstrosis Ah! I love Daniel Thresher so much. I would just need to wait until about noon tomorrow. Nice, thanks! I stumbled a little bit at the beginning. I was like, hippopotamonstrosis I have Trader Joe's milk chocolate bars I use for coffee. Yes, and honey, right? I think the first... Okay. What is the first long word that you guys learned? Because my very first long word was anti-disestablishmentarianism. And that was when I was... Okay, I actually don't know when that was. I just know it was the first one because my dad had a book that was like... He kept it... It was really big. It was on the bottom shelf and I often laid on the floor while my mom was working on the computer and I would like read my books on the floor or whatever it was I was doing. And I could see it whenever I would just like be rolling around on the floor. And I saw this book with a really long name on its spine and I'm like, Mom, what is that word? And she's like, anti-disestablishmentarianism. And I really wanted to learn how to say the really long word. So she taught me how to say anti-disestablishmentarianism. And there you go. Flossinaucinihilipilification. 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 Did I get it? Or is it floxinaucin? Floxinaucinihilipilification. Shorter words for my patient, please. That's administered intravenously through the... Oh, shoot, I can't remember what he says. Aluminum foil's fine to eat. No. I don't even have a Trader Joe's. Oh, I'm sorry, Amp. You learned that before Mississippi. Mississippi doesn't count. I'm thinking about words longer than Mississippi. I think it was deoxyribonucleic acid in high school. That would make sense. I do remember learning anti-disestablishmentarianism before high school. I just don't remember when. I like nuts, but not in food. As a snack, yes, but in bread or dessert, nope. See, I'm just generally not the biggest nut fan. I'm okay with pistachios sometimes, but I have to really be in the mood for them. I do like praline pecans. Those are good. Oh, hold on. My game launched. I like Reese's, and I actually do like crunchy peanut butter, especially in peanut butter jelly sandwiches. But in other foods, like, don't give me candied walnuts on my Caesar salad. Don't give me nuts in my cookies, you know, that kind of stuff. I have no idea how to pronounce it. I just know it's a word. Is Is that what flocculents do? I have no idea. Google says it means the action or habit of estimating something as a worthless. Flossinosohilipilification. Flossinosohilipilification. There you go. Oh, neat! Thank you for sharing. I like almonds and peanuts. Yes, yes, they're legumes. Peanuts are nuts. They've got nuts in the name. I don't care. I like cashews and walnuts, but detest almonds. I don't like almonds unless... Like, I don't mind the flavor, but I don't like how hard they are. I think that's my main problem with them, is they're super hard. And then they have like, I don't know. I'm just not a fan. But obviously you blend almonds up in your mixture to make horchata. So I don't mind the flavor of them, or like almond extract and cookies. Like, those are fine, but I just don't like actual almonds. I have walnuts, but I want to get some almonds and pine nuts and toss them in there. Walnuts on your Caesar? That's crazy. They're candied. They're candied. Which actually, it's not the worst, but I would prefer it not. If you ever find out someone you know has been thrown out a window, you can tell people you know someone who was defenestrated. I'll throw you through a window. I try to sleep, but nobody can hear because you're out on the ground where nobody can hear. It's fine. Anyway, I feel like the cashew is a less flavorful peanut. Never been a fan, but we can still be friends. I think cashews are sweeter than peanuts, generally speaking. I don't mind cashews. Again, not in anything, and I really have to be in the mood to eat nuts, and I never am, let's be honest. But cashews aren't too bad. Still, who puts candied anything in a Caesar salad? That's wild. It is a try it before you knock it. Like I said, I prefer without, but it's not bad with it. It's just, I'm just not a huge nut fan. Cashews chew up real smooth, it's fun. Yeah, I think I prefer peanut butter over like almond butter. Minnie's allergic to peanut butter, which is really, really sad. She was allergic to egg for a little while as well, but she's not allergic to egg anymore. So she couldn't have mayo, and she couldn't have egg, because she would like break out in hives, but she's okay now. I never heard of almonds used in horchata. As far as I know, it's made by soaking rice and cinnamon overnight and blending it up and then strained. So the recipe that I specifically followed is one that uses almonds. So you use sliced almonds, rice, cinnamon, vanilla, and sugar, and you blend all those ingredients together, and then you pour your liquids in, and then you blend it all up, and then you pour it in your pitcher, and you let it sit. And I'm trying to remember if you strain it, but I'm pretty sure you don't. You let everything sit together overnight, and then when you pour it to drink is when you strain it. No! Maybe it'll change later. Wait, what gonna change later? Classic uses tiger nuts? What's a tiger nut? The more common uses almonds though. Okay, so I don't know what a tiger nut is. I hate macadamia nuts. What's funny is I love the taste of hazelnuts, but actual hazelnuts themselves are way too hard to eat. Aren't those are the little circle ones, right? Circle. The allergy? Oh yeah, her being allergic to peanuts. It's very upsetting, or peanut butter at least. I assume she's allergic to peanuts. And at this point, so we had this discussion when she was younger and we found out she was allergic to eggs. I was like, well, let's just hold off. I know eggs seem to be a pretty common allergy that babies have that they grow out of. Peanut butter, I don't think is the same way. I'm pretty sure she's just gonna be allergic to peanut butter for the rest of her life, which really sucks. But things that I know I'm allergic to, which would be like what appeal, I believe is what it's called, is that stuff they put on produce at the store to make it look better and last longer. I'm allergic to that stuff, so she can't have produce from or I can't have produce from the store unless it's cooked. And so that means she can't either, because when I have my allergic reaction, it is not visible to anybody else. So I was like, I need to make sure if she's having some sort of allergic reaction where she's uncomfortable, she can tell us. And right now she doesn't have the verbal communication skills to tell me something is wrong. She kind of does. She's getting there. She's very close. But she doesn't quite understand. She doesn't quite understand it. She's really close. But like if there's a really obvious thing, if she runs into the couch with the side of her hip, she'll go, owie, tummy, and I'll know what she means. Or there was one time she stood up under the table and she bonked her head and she's like, owie, head hurt. Like she can do those really obvious basic ones. But as far as like, if she had some kind of internal pain, she would not be able to tell us what it was. So mine would be like the back of my throat and my tongue tingle and tickle and then kind of start to feel like I'm getting stung from the inside out. That is absolutely, it's hard enough for me to explain it as a 25-year-old. Like, there's no way Minnie could really explain what was going on there. So, anything that I'm allergic to, or my husband's not allergic to much, but he is allergic to, both of us are allergic to coconut, so she's definitely not having any of that. But it's like, anything that we think she could be allergic to, let's hold off until we can make sure she can, like, communicate to us that she's in pain. So, anyway. There you go. I'm not much of a nut fan either, but I do get down every once in a while with some pistachios. Yeah, pistachios are probably my favorite nut. Probably. Thorkel! Oh, pistachios are great. What's a tiger? Yeah, what is a tiger nut? I don't know if I've ever heard of that. I like pistachio ice cream too. Pistachio ice cream itself is fine. I'm just not a huge fan of if the pistachios themselves are in it. Again, pistachios by themselves, fine, but in other things, unless it's baklava, I think it's baklava that has pistachios in it. Is that right? Like that's okay. I haven't had baklava in a really, really, really long time, but I know it's a bad idea, but I have wanted to try and make pastries like cannoli and baklava and stuff like that, but all of this stuff is kind of like way far in the back of my mind, just when we, you know, right now obviously we're just trying to find a place to live. But, anyway, it's, I don't like nuts in things. What was it? I also used to be the kind of person who I would like ketchup, but I hated tomatoes, and now I'm kind of the other way around. I like tomatoes a lot, but I'm not the biggest fan of ketchup. Yellow nuts, nutsedge apparently, or earth almonds, has a bunch of alternative names. Tiger nut. Is it stripy? Because now I wanna see it. I'm assuming it's stripy. Tiger nut. What is this? I have never seen these before. They're like compressed peanuts if they were chopped in half and not deshelled. That's such a weird way to explain it, but that's kind of what they look like. Google says pistachio baklava is common but not the standard, although it's the most common form of Turkish baklava. They also use walnuts and hazelnuts and other types of baklava. Okay, okay. I hate coconut. Had a birthday ruined because my sister got me a coconut cake. Like coconut milk cream and shaved coconut. I didn't speak to her for about 4 months. Oh no. They sell bottles of the Whataburger spicy ketchup at my grocery store. What? I didn't. Okay, I don't have Whataburger up here. I would not mind having a Whataburger. I would have one if I went down to Arizona, but I don't know if they're in. I'm sure we could get a Waffle House. Well, are there Waffle Houses in Pennsylvania? I don't know. All I know is everything ends in Berg and there's German food and cheesesteaks. Oh, it's fine. Also, I keep forgetting to, I am live on the YouTubes. If you would like to help support me over there as well, here is the link. https://youtube.com/@themamapatat. I did it! Oh my gosh, I'm getting better at this. You would think at this point I would have it saved somewhere so I could type it out faster, but no. Nope, not at all. No, they sell Panda Express sauces. They sell Chick-fil-A sauce in like Walmart. Those are the main ones that I can think of. Whataburger spicy ketchup is so good. Now I want to try it. It's been so long since I've lived near Whataburger. The last time I had something from Whataburger was January last year because I was down with my sister in Arizona. And they have a Whataburger near their house, so I was like, I really want Whataburger. I haven't had Whataburger in years. So I got myself I want to say I got the green chili burger or whatever that thing is called. And oh my gosh, it was so good. It was like $8, but it was so good. I was like, oh my gosh, why is it so expensive? I thought things down here were less expensive, but it was also like 4 times the size of McDonald's hamburger. It was really good. When my Cali friends mention stuff like Jollibee, I'm like, sorry, homie, they don't exist around me. I don't even know what a Jollibee is. We don't have Whataburger either. Can I ask where you're at generally? You also don't have In-N-Out. Where the heck do you live? You live in Pittsburgh! Okay. Okay. See, I'm looking at moving over there. Not to Pittsburgh specifically, but to Pennsylvania. We don't have Whataburger. Ugh, that's upsetting. Whataburger, hi Stitches! Nice to see you. We also don't have In-N-Outs. Yeah, so what's sad is the nearest In-N-Out to us currently is like an hour drive away, I think. And they are literally building one within about 20 minutes of us. And now we have to move. Like, come on! What is this? I love Whataburger. Dr. Pepper Shake? I too do not have a Whataburger or In-N-Out. We have Sonic's though. We do have Sonic over here. We have Sonic and Chick-fil-A. I think Chick-fil-A is everywhere. Sonic is definitely not everywhere. Wait. Was there a... No. There was no Sonic in Bozeman, Montana, where I went to school because I craved Sonic when I was... Right. The first meal that I had after I had Mini Patat was Sonic. My parents went out and got me Sonic. What was funny though is when I was in labor and having her, I couldn't stop complaining about how hungry I was. I was like, I'm so hungry. I'm really hungry, but I couldn't eat because I was like in labor. And I was like, I'm really hungry. I'm so hungry. I'm going to die of hunger. And I genuinely have never felt hungry in my entire life than when I was like trying to push me out. And I was like, I gotta die. I need food. And my parents, or my mom was in there. She's like, what do you want me to get you? Because she was gonna go out and get me something. My mom and my husband were there. And my dad was out in the waiting room because there ain't no possible way he was gonna be in there during that. But anyways, she's like, what do you want? We'll go get it for you after everything. And I was like, I think I want Sonic. And I was like, dang it, why did I think about that? Now I'm just hungrier and I didn't know that was possible. But I did finally push her out. And my parents came in for a few minutes to see her. And then they left to go get me food, which is fine. I mean, I don't blame them at all. But they left to go get me food and they came back and they had Sonic. And what's really crazy is once she was out, I was not hungry anymore. Like I was. I objectively, my body needed food because I hadn't eaten in like 36 hours at that point. But I don't know what it was. Either I didn't care about eating or I just forgot my hunger or something, but I didn't care about eating. So like I went for another few hours without eating anything. We had like a little mini fridge in my hospital room and my husband put my food in there. I just forgot about it. I had my baby. That's it. I was like, I don't care about food. I have a baby. Dr. Pepper is barbecue water. Red Robin. We have a Red Robin and I have not been there. Dr. Pepper's barbecue water changed my mind. I don't drink any sort of soda or anything like that. I don't like carbonation, so... I do see Dr. Pepper drunk at barbecues all the time, though. I love Sonic. I do, too. I like their ice. If you know, you know. No? No. I think I make some more chicken nuggets. I had chicken nuggets for lunch! Minnie coming out made room for food. No! Minnie coming out! I don't know what happened, because you would think that I would have eaten, but like, no, I didn't. I don't know what happened there. Not gonna lie, after the effort of birth, you deserve a Sonic meal. Thanks. I don't even remember what it was exactly from Sonic that my parents got for me. I just remember that it was Sonic. It was great! I would not mind getting sponsored by Sonic. I'm just saying. Look, I don't really care well, I would say I don't care to be sponsored by McDonald's, but I actually don't mind them anymore. Even after the mishap that I had earlier today with them. But like, I would turn down a sponsorship from IHOP. I could not recommend IHOP to anybody anymore. I almost exclusively order from the app and check in at the stall since there are so many daily deals specific to the app. See, the problem with where my Sonic is it's like kind of across town from me. So it's still within town, but it's on the side of town where there's like a weird amount of traffic. Like, yeah, there's traffic in this town. It's a big town, but there's not a ton right around where I live. But there's a lot like around us if you go out of like a 5-mile radius. And unfortunately, getting to Sonic is not the best. There's like one spot, it's really bad because I can get to the Costco that's near the Sonic, but when I'm trying to get to this, like, you know, down the street, like 4 more blocks to get to the Sonic, it's between Costco and Sonic where all the traffic is, and it's terrible. I can't drink soda anymore except like Mexican OG sugar, Coke, and zero sugar sodas. Oh. As a former IHOP worker, I endorse you not endorsing them! I'm not gonna launch into that story because I've told it multiple times on my channel at this point. I'll probably tell it again in the future sometime, but it was bad. It was so, my last experience with IHOP was like almost 3 years ago at this point, and it was so bad. What about Goth IHOP? What is Goth IHOP? I think she just took the burger with her as she exited. Oh, the hunger with her as she exited. Ah, okay, there are 2 Sonics within minutes of me. Oh, look, Doc, not all of us can be as cool as you. My closest Sonic, if there's no traffic, I can get to in probably like 15 minutes. The problem is there's often traffic. Also, 2 Whataburgers, 2 Chick-fil-A's, 2 McDonald's, 2 Wendy's. I like my little town, lots of other stuff too, of course. What is the see, the weird part, probably the reason there's not a lot of traffic in my specific tiny area of town is because there's not a lot of fast food or restaurants very close to me. The closest is Subway, funny enough, which I think is specifically why Gregor got me the Subway gift card during my Sockathon, is because I brought up that Subway is the closest to our house. But other than that, and the fact that there's like I think there's an Ichi Teriyaki in that same little block and Safeway in the same parking lot. There's not another restaurant around for a couple of miles. It's very strange. I live in like a restaurant-less part of town. But once you go outside of that little couple mile radius, there's tons and tons of, there's like there's Wendy's. I can think of 3 Wendy's within about 6 miles of me. At least 4 McDonald's. 2 Chick-fil-A's, because there's one at the mall and there's one on 164th. And yes, I don't care about doxing my location anymore because we're literally not going to be here much longer. So, funny enough, I can't think of where another Subway. Oh, no, I think there's one on 4th Plane. Yeah, okay. So then there's 2 Subways. 3 Panda Expresses? Because there's one on 192nd, 164th, and Mill Plain. Yeah. There's so many around me, but they all take like 10 to 15 minutes to get to, mainly because of traffic and stop signs. They're not that far as the crow flies, but I don't really have anything that's within walking distance. Like even the Subway is not within walking distance unless I want to die. Same, but one is next to a high school and the other's next to a water treatment facility or creek. I don't know, it just smells bad. Ugh. The high school one is probably always packed. Yeah. Yes, because you mentioned Subway's close. I figured it would come most in handy last minute. I appreciate it. I have been savoring it. Savoring it? That's not the right word. I've been just as stingy with that as I am with my normal money right now, though. I'm like, oh, we have food at the house. It's fine. This is for emergency purposes. Emergency purposes. But yeah, no, it's... there was a couple times last week I almost used it. I was like, okay, I think we're just gonna go to Subway. But then I looked at the time and realized I needed to start stream, so I was like, never mind. And then I realized I had sandwiches in the freezer. So I was like, for the next day, I took those out and I was like, we'll have these for dinner. So I still haven't gone back to Subway for a few weeks, but don't worry, it is getting used. I treat it like I do regular money, and I'm like, if I don't need to spend it, I won't. Poor Place Patrol! Oh yeah, McDonald's and Golden Chick. What's Golden Chick? I don't think I've ever heard of that. I live 30 minutes near a major city, but there's almost no reason for me to get on the freeway, and not just because of the fast food and other restaurants here, but still. Gregor, congrats on the raffle ticket! I would, yeah. Oh yeah, well, we have a lot of sandwich shops around too, like Jimmy John's and Firehouse Subs, Jersey Mike's, Philly Bilmo's, which is specifically Philly cheesesteak spots, and they're really good. But you know, now I kind of want to know what an actual, you know, what a cheesesteak from the other side of the country actually tastes like. Because, I mean, Portland isn't that far away from me, and Portland has... Well, part of the reason we don't have a ton of, like, super unique stuff, specifically in Vancouver, is because Portland is right there, and Portland has, like, so much stuff. The problem is, you have to go to Portland, and nobody wants to go to Portland, because it sucks, quite honestly. So, anyway. But they have so much stuff. Like, downtown Portland is its own ecosystem at this point. There's food trucks everywhere. There's so many unique little spots, and they're all, like, really, really good. But, you have to get to Portland. And if you go to Portland, there's nowhere to park. You have to walk around, which is fine. I don't mind walking around. I actually do enjoy walking around downtown areas, but I can't do it by myself, and I definitely can't do it with Minnie and Tater, because there ain't no possible way I can keep track of a dog and a child in an area that's that dangerous and not get myself killed. So I have to go with somebody if I'm there. So it means I can't go alone, and then, like, my husband never has time because he works, you know, and yeah. I don't have any friends here except for Michi, who's also always working, so we can't do anything together. Anyway, so I don't do much. I sit at home and I watch over my dog and my child, and that's about it anymore. And I stress out about finding a new place to live, but that's normal at this point. Anyway, have I been yapping for long enough? Should we play the game this time? I'm sure you guys can hear the rushing water in the background. I don't know how loud it is. It doesn't seem like it's too bad. But I do actually have the game up. Look at me. Oh, hold on. Boop. Okay, last food question then. If you're gonna try the cheese stick, what do you want to do? Mozzarella, or are you gonna go with cheese whiz? Because that's apparently the authentic Philly style. Personally, I prefer mozzarella. Okay. I would at least try the authentic style. If Cheese Whiz is really the authentic style, then I would at least try it. My husband likes it. Worst case scenario, he can eat the rest of it, you know? But I would at least try it once. If I like it, then cool. I'm authentic. If I don't, sorry. I probably will also go with mozzarella. My husband likes the Cheese Whiz, like, on crackers, and I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. It's a little too weird. Cheese in a can is a little too weird for me. I'm not usually super picky, but the way it looks and the texture of it is really weird to me. So I'm like, it's okay. You can have it. I'm good. I like regular cheese, but I don't mind American cheese. But also, I don't know if anybody knows who Nile Red is. He's a really big chemist YouTuber. Who does a lot of really cool experiments, like making hot sauce out of plastic gloves, because they share a lot of the same chemical, like, pieces. But he's really, really cool, and one of the things he did, it was, like, debunk when people say, American cheese is plastic cheese. He's like, let's break this down into its chemical components or whatever, and see what it's made of. And he's like, guys, it's cheese, actually. So, I don't remember all the details. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I was like, I never really minded American cheese. I didn't need it defended I didn't need to defend it to myself. I was like, I don't really care necessarily. Maybe it's better that I don't know what it's made of, but I do like American cheese. But it's not. It's cheese. It's like 99% cheese or something. I don't remember. When I had it actually in Philadelphia, it had mozzarella, but obviously they can make it however they think will sell best. Yeah. Yeah, I imagine they probably do both ways because of people like... I would say like me, but I am willing to at least try it the quote-unquote authentic way. Also, I forgot to hit the button to actually make the game come up, so... Woo! Black screen! One of these days I'll make a little background where it's like, we don't have a game.
Playtime's over. Wolfpack. We're gonna have fun with this thing.
Hi, engineer. I see you. I promise I'm not ignoring you. I fell asleep after you messaged me. I was finishing up eating with Minnie and then I died on my couch. I promise I'm not ignoring you. I've just been really stressed the last few days. Takes on cheese. What's your take on provolone? I don't mind it. I would say there's not a lot of cheeses that I don't like. I can't think of it. Off the top of my head, I can't think of a cheese that I won't eat. I like blue cheese. I like gorgonzola. I like provolone, mozzarella, Baby Bells, American, white American, cheddar. You know, if given the choice between extra sharp cheddar and like mild cheddar, then I would much prefer the extra sharp, but it's not like I won't eat mild if it's there. But no, I can't, you know, I've had brie. I've had a bunch of weird ones. Like, I can't even think of the names of some of them, but I can't think of a cheese that I won't eat. When I was a kid, I loved blue cheese. I was a weird kid. I've always loved blue cheese. I think my introduction to blue cheese, not eating it necessarily, just into knowing of its existence and then therefore wanting to try it, was in a movie called Snow Dogs. I don't know how many people have seen the movie Snow Dogs, but it's really, really funny. It's a really good movie, and I do highly recommend it. But in that movie, the main character is in a general store, and he's trying to, like, prove a point or something. So he just takes the blue cheese that he's holding, that he's about to purchase, and he opens the package, and then he just, like, he takes a huge bite out of it to make a point to whoever it is. And he just makes this awful face, and he's just like spits it out on the floor. And I was like, what is that? And my mom was like, it's because I, you know, I was 5 or 6 when I was watching it the first time, because it's a family friendly movie. It's very funny. My mom's like, it's blue cheese. And I was like, what's blue cheese? And she's like, my mom does not like blue cheese. I was like, I want to try some. And she's like, okay, you probably won't like it. Most people don't. And I was like, that's okay. I want to try it. And what do you know? I loved it. And I love blue cheese so much, but it's expensive, so I don't eat much of it anymore. Swiss and cheddar, the top tier. Cheddar, the sharper the better. I agree. Colby Jack too. I really love pepper jack cheese. I know the movie, but never saw it. You should. It's super funny. I want to watch it again now that I'm thinking about it. Shout out Snow Dogs. Agreed. Agreed. With Cuba Gooding Jr. Yes. Yes. Isn't it Disney? Is it? I actually am not sure. If it is, I don't think Disney made it. They might have the rights to it, but I highly doubt they made it. It's like way too good for them. Even though it is a little bit older. I don't feel like it was made by Disney. I'm actually having goat cheese smeared on spinach leaf with grape tomato on top with dinner. Very nice. I've seen Snow Dogs many years ago. It's a good movie. It's really cute. And now I'm curious, is it a Disney? Now I need to know. You can watch it on Disney Plus. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. Why does it have a 26% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 5.2 on IMDb? That is so dumb. No. It's so funny. It is so funny. It is a Disney movie! Bro! I did not realize. It's right there, Disney Snow Dogs. I didn't realize that was a Disney movie. All right, credit where credit's due. Good job, Disney. You made a very good movie right there. But it is from 2002, and around that time, Disney was making pretty good movies. So, I remember Snow Dogs as being Disney. So there's also another movie called 8 Below. I used to get these movies mixed up as a kid. But there's another movie called 8 Below, which is a similar story, but it's not funny. It's a lot more serious. But I think it actually uses the same, like, main dog character, in Snow Dogs. So I think that's part of the reason I got them mixed up, is because they use the same dog actor. 8 Below. Is it called 8 Below? So 8 Below was 2006. And yeah, so this one is definitely not funny. Like, there is a couple funny moments, but it's also Disney. Okay, that might also be why I was getting them confused, because they're both Disney. But it's a lot more of a serious and, like, not scary necessarily, but like suspenseful story. They're both really, really good. But I do remember, well, now I don't remember which movie it was, if it was 8 Below or Snow Dogs. There was definitely a scene in one of those movies that scared the bejesus out of me when I was younger. But I think 8 Below is a little sadder. Now, there's another movie called Snow Buddies, which is an Air Buds movie. Snow Buddies, which was, I think, my favorite. Also, okay, apparently also Disney. Good job. I did think the Bud series was Disney. So Snow Buddies is super cute. So there's 3 movies. Okay, this one's 2008. So Snow Dogs for comedy, 8 Below for something a little bit more serious and documentary-like, but still like a good story. And Snow Buddies if you just want to say, oh, at your screen every 2 seconds. The Air Bud cinematic universe, yes. So what's funny is I watched Snow Buddies so many times, literally so many times. I don't know how many times, but it was a lot. I really loved Snow Buddies. But you know, I still get like Snow Dogs and Abelo a little bit mixed up. But yeah, no, they're all really good. Air Bud has a whole cinematic universe. They even went to space. Yeah. So I watched Snow Buddies long before I ever even watched the original Air Bud. But I don't think I watched many of the Air Bud movies. I think I saw the original Air Bud once, part of it. I saw Snow Buddies countless times, and then I think I saw like Christmas Buddies or something a couple of times. And that's all I can remember from seeing anything from the Air Bud universe, which is funny because I love dogs and I love dog movies. And so did so did my mom. So I'm surprised we didn't watch more of them, especially considering they are Disney. Because we did watch quite a few Disney movies, but not a ton of them. It's like, I still really don't know the main, like, Little Mermaid and Sleeping Beauty stories and Snow White stories and everything. Homeward Bound is the best animal-centric movies. Oh my gosh. Homeward Bound is so good. I still don't think I've actually finished the Incredible Journey book. I need to. I have it somewhere. I don't know where. It might be with my parents, but I know the book, or I know the movie was originally based off the book, but while I had the book, I never actually read it, and I did watch the movie multiple times, and like Homeward Bound 2 as well. Homeward Bound, the first one, is like the best though, and gosh, I cried every single time I watched that. There's a couple different movies that I will cry without fail every time I watch. One is The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. One is Homeward Bound. One is a little movie called My Dog Lucky, which is like not a very well-known movie as far as I know. It was on Hulu for a really long time. I don't even know if you can find it anymore. But I cry in that movie. That's a really good movie too. Or at least it was when I watched it when I was younger. And then what's the other movie that I always cry at? I never understood how people cried at The Notebook. I will say that. Maybe I'm just not enough of a romantic at heart or something. Which is funny because I always thought that I was, but I watched The Notebook and I was like, I mean, I can see why people would like cry, but why would you pick this movie to like specifically bawl to? I don't understand. Anyway. But no, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Homeward Bound. My Dog Lucky. And what is the other one? Probably another, I can't even remember what it's called, which tells you how often I've watched it, which is like, I think I've seen it once, but I know that if I tried to watch it again, I would cry every time. But I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically about this dog who like keeps getting reborn as different dogs. And every single time he dies, it's really sad. Even though you know what's gonna happen, because the whole point of the movie is showing how this dog gets reborn into different lives, but it's still so sad the way they show his death every single time, and I'm like, why? And I can't remember what it's called. What dog dies in the movie? There's a lot of movies where dogs die. If Old Yeller is a movie, I'm not gonna watch it because I cried every time I read that book too. How's it going, AK? Homeward Bound movies are great. We had the San Francisco one on VHS. I remember trying to figure out how they did the POV from the dog camera view in a couple of scenes. I don't know why I thought that was the coolest thing ever as a kid. That's adorable. I love that so much. Little baby dastardly doctor. How the curiosity was born. Old Yeller is a movie and is pretty solid and close to the book. Good adaptation. Yeah, I read Old Yeller when I was in 2nd or 3rd grade. I know. I was really young. I don't remember why I read it, because I remember did we read it in class or did I check it out at the library? Actually, I think we read it in class and then I checked it out at the library so I could read it again because I liked it. But yeah, I cried very hard at that. I had to read it and watch the movie in school in 4th grade, I think. Okay, I know what school I was in. So since I went to a couple different schools throughout my life, I know which school I was in when I read this book, and I was either in 2nd or 3rd grade. Because by the time I was in 4th grade, I was in a different state, and it was not that school. Where the Red Fern Grows is also rough. Yeah, so I read that book. I don't know if that's a movie, but I did read that book. That one was also very painful. For sure. Ugh. But yeah, basically any movie or book where a dog dies, you can pretty much guarantee you're gonna get some tears. Unless you're dealing with a very, like, uncaring audience, which, let's be honest, most people are more upset about a dog dying than a person dying in, like, a lot of these books. But yeah, Where the Red Fern Grows, that one was good. I can't remember which one I liked more, but I do think I might have liked Old Yeller more. But I mean, not that I want to cry, but I kind of want to read those again now that I'm older and just kind of see what I missed from when I was younger, which is probably a lot. My backlog of books is ridiculous though. Like, I still haven't finished the 4th Hunger Games book. I'm like 2/3 of the way through it, and then I just stopped and never picked it back up. I don't know why. I really don't know why. There's no reason other than I just haven't done it, and I need to. You remember Oliver and Company? That one was kind of odd. I don't think I know that one. I have a backlog of literally every book because I never read unless forced. See, and that's the thing that worries me. So, because I'm gonna homeschool, or at least hybrid school Minnie. I want her to love reading like I did when I was younger and not get that squashed out of her like I did when I was older. Because I loved reading for myself, but anytime it came to reading a book for school, I was like, no, I don't want to. I'm not gonna. You can't make me. I don't care how good you think the book is. Like, I'm gonna say right now, I missed out on a lot of classics because I didn't want to read them for school because I wanted to read on my own terms. So even though in like between 9th and 10th grade, or 9th and 11th grade, I think, we read books like, I will say I did read The Hobbit. That was like the only book that I read. That was because I was already interested in wanting to read it. But we read books like The Hobbits and Moby Dick, The Great Gatsby, The Scarlet Letter, you know, like all those very classic literature type of books that you're supposed to read as you grow up because they make you a lot more well-rounded as an adult or something like that. I haven't read those because I didn't want to when I was forced to read them in school. I should read them. If I'd been forced to read, or like To Kill a Mockingbird. Sorry, Mockingjay is Hunger Games. To Kill a Mockingbird. I did get kind of interested in that book, but by the time I started actually reading it, we were almost done with it in class, so I didn't get to keep the book to keep reading it. I know if I had been forced to read this in school, I probably wouldn't have wanted to, but now I do want to read, what is that book? 1980s. I keep forgetting the name of this one. It's not 1987. Moby Dick is not for high schoolers even. I read it for the first time last year and it's an absolute trip and I'm glad I waited. I might try reading it again. 1984, thank you. I always got chided by, also I love how you got auto-modded by saying Moby Dick. That's really funny. Don't take it like personally. I'm not gonna let it through just because I don't want that word to get accepted by auto-mod. But yeah, I mean, I read it out loud. You're good. I always got chided by a teacher for reading ahead too far on my own. How am I supposed to read only a few chapters a day? That's the opposite for me. And it's like I was perfectly capable of reading those because I was a fast reader, but I didn't care. I didn't want to read them. I was like, no, I'm not interested in this book. But I would read all of my own books. I was like, I want to read my book. I don't want to read a book for school. That included the Bible, by the way. I did not want to read the Bible in school either. Actually, as a kid, I was big into the For Dummies series and similar information type stuff. See, and that's the thing too, and that's kind of what I meant to get into when I was talking about wanting to homeschool / hybrid school Minnie. I don't want that love of reading to get like squashed out of her. So like, I want to try and teach her in a way that keeps her curious and not bored. Because I've complained about this before, but like the way history gets taught in schools makes a lot of people in general dislike history. The thing is, most people are actually very interested in history itself, different parts of history, not necessarily every part of history. But a lot of people are interested in things that happened in the past, but because of the way they're presented to us in school format, which is basically just, here's dates, here's what happened, here's people, remember their birthdays, now spit it back out on paper at me. That's not interesting at all. Even though, like, the life of Abraham Lincoln was actually probably pretty interesting. Or, you know, I really like this channel. I haven't seen a lot of their videos recently, but this channel called Scary Interesting, where some of the stories they tell, a lot of them are about like cave diving and stuff, but some of the stories they tell are about historical things that happened, like a molasses factory that collapsed, or a mining explosion that happened, and like a whole hillside came down and buried a city. Like, that stuff is super duper interesting. But in history class, they're like, the Great Hill Collapse of 1913. Remember, it happened in this city. And you don't get to find out any information about it except that it happened and that it was a tragedy and that you should remember it. But, like, it's not interesting. It's not presented in an interesting way at all. And then also watching documentaries. There's some documentaries that explain things in a really interesting way. There's some documentaries that are drier than a freaking Sahara Desert. And I swear they always decide to find the ones that are so boring to show in class. And you're like, this is why am I wasting my time here? I do not care. But there's so many things that are super interesting that have happened in history, but you don't get to see any of the interesting things because, yeah, you know, there's only so much time in a day when you are younger to like learn all of the main plot points of history up to this point. There's a lot of them, you know, like the World Wars and the Trade Wars and the, I can't think of the word. The Crusades, like all of that stuff, right? And you know, going like all the way back, you know, and you would start wherever you want to start. It doesn't matter. But there's a lot of things that you have to learn, so it's hard to figure out necessarily how to cram all of that stuff into one curriculum and make it interesting. So they generally just go for the cramming all the stuff in the curriculum and kind of forego the making it interesting. I hate history classes, but I think history itself is really interesting. So I've learned a lot more about things that have happened in the past than I ever really did in school. Could I tell you when the First World War happened? Yes, it happened 1914 to 1918. Could I tell you when, like, some of these things in history happened? Yes, I could. But, like, it's just general, like, knowledge that I can just spit out at you. And it's, like, not really that impressive. But actually finding some of these really interesting historical events that have happened, like that explosion that, like, rushed down the hillside and took out, like, an entire little town. Or some of the ships that have sunk, and why, you know, and when rescuers found them, or when people dove down to, like, find the Titanic, like, all that kind of stuff. It's really, really interesting, but you don't find out about, like, any of that in school. Anyway, it's just wild, like, only 10% is about, wait. You're good. I read the Bible cover to cover, but I was literally locked in a room with nothing else to do. Oh. Was this possibly, never mind. I was trying to figure out a clever way to say it, but never mind. It's just wild, like only 10% is actually about the pursuit of the whale. The rest is just an in-depth look at 1800s whaling. Like, you get the perspective of being stuck on a ship for 3 years, never going to port because of how self-sustaining the ships were. Huh. Interesting. 3 years. Dang. I'm gonna go kill the Greek pantheon and God of War. Hi, Kelp. Nice to see you. And the ramblings of Ishmael kind of put you in the position of someone letting their mind wander in the middle of the ocean for that long. I loved it. But there's a white whale, so call me Ishmael. That's all I remember. It's fine. On top of all the biblical and mythological references, yeah, I read at least 2 words from that book, and I think that's about it. So the sea shanty, what's it even called? The Wellerman. I actually originally thought the Wellerman was supposed to be based off of Moby Dick, but it turns out it's right whale, not white whale. I thought the lyrics said white whale, but it actually, I think it says right whale, which kind of changes it. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's not still talking about Moby Dick, but it does mean that it's definitely not meant to, anyway. Abraham Lincoln's stepmom used to yell at him for tracking mud in the house, and also said he was growing so tall he was gonna leave tracks on the ceiling. So with the help of someone else, he made footprints going in the house, up the wall, and on the ceiling. That's great. I had a teacher in high school who thankfully was awesome for instilling my love of history. I actually majored in history. That is really cool. I love that. Dinner was delicious. What did you have? See, and that's the other thing too, is just the way history works. And this is not necessarily due to anyone's fault necessarily. And it's definitely not the fault of schools, but people from, you know, the year 1230, you know, they lived lives. They lived everyday lives like we do. I'm not going to say just like we do because they didn't have the technology that we do back then, but they had downtime. They had days where they just didn't do as much. And you don't get to see necessarily what people did for fun or for leisure time back then because it's really only the major things that are noted down. Just, I mean, you know, like just like today, but on a lesser scale because we have social media where anybody can just be like, yep, went to the store, bought some tacos today, felt good about it, you know, like that's pretty mundane. But we don't have a ton of like kids' diaries from those types of eras to see what were the kids like, what did they do. So it seems like, you know, when you have pictures or pictographs or old stills or anything like that, everybody looks super serious or whatever. Well, part of it is because it took like 3 or 4 hours to get your painting done, maybe even longer, and you don't want to sit there and smile for, you know, 3 or 4 hours. So you just had to relax your face, and that's kind of it. That's why everybody has RBF in old photographs and old paintings and all that. But that's why Mona Lisa's smile was so like crazy, because nobody smiled in pictures, and hers was like mysterious and everything. It was very slight, but nobody smiled in pictures or portraits because it took so long for them to get painted. So anyway, I had a teacher in high school. Wait, read that. I had a cheeseburger and a shake. Did you go to Whataburger? I have RBF in modern photos. We're still the same goofy humans. Exactly. Exactly. But we don't, it doesn't seem that way because of the type of records that we have. But, you know, it's kind of similar now. Everything, it's not that everything necessarily seemed totally negative. But, you know, the victors write the history books, that kind of thing. And then also, you know, things like today, like regular social media today, people don't, and I have to explain, I feel like I have to explain this to so many gosh darn people on the Volvo forums, because they're like, I was thinking about getting an XT90, but I don't know, all I see are problems on this page. Lady, this is a help forum. People do not just come on here every single day and say, well, my car got me to work and back, and it got me to the grocery store and back with no problem today, woo! You know, like nobody does that. This is a help forum. People come on here when they need help with something. Yes, it's gonna make everything look biased towards the negative side. How many hundreds of thousands of people are out there driving their cars with no issues every single day? Lots of them. Are you gonna hear about it? No, because they're not just gonna hop on social media when they don't need help with something, because nobody cares about the neutral or the positive. It's only the slightly negative, the very negative, the I hate this so much I'm never gonna buy one of these again, or the I just completed a 7,200 mile round trip in 2 days. I know this is not actually possible. And this car is amazing and had no problems at all. Like, it's the super crazy, amazing, positive, out of this world. Like, most people aren't doing this type of stuff with their cars. Like, I just hauled a freaking semi truck out of a ditch with mine or whatever. Like, people will report on that because it's out of the ordinary. But as usually people are just like, oh, you know, my screen turned off and won't turn it back on. What do I do? And that is not necessarily awful, but when those kinds of things pile up, it makes it look like there's a lot of problems with the vehicles. It's like, whenever there's anything electrical wrong with your car, please, for love of God, just do a restart on it. It takes like 10 seconds and it'll save you a whole heck of a lot of problems down the road. Anyway, like, and this goes for literally any modern vehicle. Like, they are computers on wheels. Treat it like you would your phone, because this is essentially what it is. It's a giant computer on wheels. If something electrical is glitching out on it, turn it off and turn it back on again. Not even kidding. That will solve your problem 99% of the time. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox on that now. Culver's. What is Culver's? Oh, I've never heard of that. I'm guessing it's like a burger place. Hey, everything's great. Exactly. You know, or it's like, sometimes people will be like, oh yeah, I've got my 2016 and it's all the way up at 213,000 miles. And you're like, that's amazing. You've driven an average of like 40,000. Okay, being dramatic. Okay, you're like, I've driven an average of 40,000 miles a year. you know, and my car's been great. You're like, most people, it's not gonna apply to, which is fine, but it is good, but it's also like majorly positive and only one vehicle, right? It's not like, oh, well this, you know, people also just like to be negative, so it's like, oh, well theirs made it there, doesn't mean mine will. But they won't apply the same logic the other way. They're like, oh, that person's broke down, which means it's only a matter of time before mine does the same thing. Like, no, not really. Not really. Like, go off, I guess. I should figure out my thoughts on history because I have not really engaged with it since school. And that's the thing is, there's lots of, and you don't have to be interested in every single point of history. You really don't. Like, history is history. It's there to learn from, and it's there to learn if you want to, but it doesn't necessarily have to affect your everyday life. But there's definitely going to be different points in history that happened that somebody, like, there's something in history for everybody. I, for instance, despise art history. I know I'm an artist. I don't care. I had to take 5 art history classes when I was in college, and I went into KMS every single time I had to go to one of those classes, especially considering most of them were at 8 a.m. Ew. That just made me hate it even more. But also, I'm not interested in any facet of learning about art history on my own right now. Versus, like, if a scary, interesting video comes up and it's like, ah, look at the ship that sunk in, like, 1879. Like, okay, cool, let's go look at this. You know, like, that kind of stuff is interesting to me. But there's facets of history that are interesting to me and facets of history that are not. But there's so much of history that there's gonna be something out there that is interesting to you. Guarantee it. Anyway, I definitely have hot takes on modern historical fiction and historical dramatizations, especially when they try to make it more interesting in a way that diverges from the historical sources. And that's fair. But, you know, as long as you... I mean, I think if you're interested in something... So say you find like a little documentary. Say Scary Interesting does something on the Titanic, which is obviously huge and a lot of people know about it. But if Scary Interesting does something on the Titanic, it's pretty easy to just Google and just be like, oh, how does this compare up to like some of the other sources? And then you can do that for a few of their videos and be like, oh no, it seems like they stay pretty true to the main source. And then at least you have, you know, somebody that you find interesting and someone that you know doesn't divulge from the main source that they're trying to teach on. I personally really like Scary Interesting. But like I said, they do a lot of like tragedies. Like ships sinking, towns getting flooded, towns getting swept away by earthquakes, stuff like that. You know, lots of mining casualties and stuff. Cave diving, cave diving, both underwater and above water. But yeah. The Volvo thing is like fighter planes in World War II. At first I thought they needed to reinforce the places with the most bullet holes when the planes came back all shot up. Then realized that those were the survivors, and the places with the least bullet holes were probably most vulnerable because those planes weren't coming back. Yep. Yep. Yeah, and I mean, it's just in general, social media tends to be like leaning towards the negative, you know? It's easy to generalize a lot of people based off of a load of stories that you hear. And I'm not necessarily gonna bring up any specific instances because I don't want it to get like super political or anything like that. But social media and news and everything makes it really, really easy for people to generalize bad things about people when they shouldn't necessarily do that. But that's hard. Part of why I love history is because it precariously straddles the line of objectivity and subjectivity. Like, before you look at any topic, it's important to keep the historiography, history of the history making in mind, and I love that I love the different interpretations that can emerge from examining the two concurrently. Okay, Doc, listen. Remember what you said earlier about smaller words for my patients, please? Yes, please. Yes, please. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But, you know, also kind of like what I said. The victors are the ones that write the history books, so sometimes you have to, it's a lot harder to quote-unquote fact-check history because it's history. You can't really go back and, like, ask opinions of people who are on the other side. But, yeah. I am not disinterested in wars or anything like that, but I'm just more interested in some of the like tragedies that have happened that don't get talked about. Because in school, you tend to talk about a lot of the wars. Now, it misses a lot of them, that's for sure, especially depending on where you are in the world. But in the US, it's like, well, we're not going to really talk a lot about a war that might have happened between, like, Romania and India, you know, because that didn't really affect us. But, that doesn't mean that it wasn't interesting. But because wars are the type of thing that tend to get covered in history classes, they're one of the things that I care less about looking up on my own time, because I feel like I've learned enough about them for now, but there's like a whole lot of other stuff that school never touched on at all that is really interesting. Like, I don't think I ever learned about hardly any ships sinking in school, unless it was specifically like the US history and whatever ships sunk in some of those wars. But nothing like the passenger ships or whatever. Social media can also focus on weird aspects, like people being thirsty about the healthcare CEO assassin guy. Healthcare CEO assassin guy. Or the astronomer CEO who got called out of Coldplay. like it's a big deal, but not really? You know? Like, it's... People were focusing on it because it's kind of funny and ironic, and also I think that guy's trying to sue Coldplay, which is wild. He's trying to sue Coldplay for calling him out. And he's like, he's gonna have to prove that Coldplay knew they were having an affair, specifically called the cameraman to put them on screen, and like specifically called them out. Like, it's wild. Anyway, anyone who tells you history is a science missed the point. Yeah, I never thought history was science. History is very much a story in my mind. A war between Romania and India would be interesting. But not something that we would really learn much about in the US. Meanwhile, the history that I've been engrossing myself with recently has been Skyrim. It's fine. Shall we play? I forgot last time we played, I think my game crashed. Yeah, I think my game crashed and I lost a little bit of progress, but that's okay. Ooh, you know what I think? There's a history YouTube I like called Voices of the Past, but I have not seen many. They just seem to narrate translated first-hand account of stuff. That's pretty cool. I mean, so there's someone named Lazy Masquerade that I really, my husband and I both really, really love. But he doesn't post as often anymore, but his stuff is really good. But his stuff is more like Reddit stories of people posting first-hand accounts of things, scary things that happen to them. Something like, it could be, what's the word, supernatural, or it could just be like a scary encounter they had with like an actual person. I watch the channel as well, Voices of the Past. I'll have to try and keep that in mind. Can we maybe go up there? Ooh, a chest. Aquamarine. Bunch of really good stuff in there. Oh, I forgot to change my playlist. As much as I love that song. Okay. Can I get you? Can I get you? There's no energy left in my weapon. That's fine. Got him. Ow! A rock just smacked me in the face. Where did the body go? There it is. Everyone is talking all at once. What? Where is the way through? Apparently it's not this way. Is it this way? Is this not where we just came from? No, is this a Falmer area? Maybe I didn't lose a lot of progress. I don't remember seeing Falmer last time. I might also just have a really bad memory. No, we definitely were not in here before. Is there another way through? Are they all fighting? Have a dude! I'm gonna back up. Taurus eggs. Frenzy poison. Stamina poison. Ooh. Aquamarine ebony ore? Money? Okay, I don't really want to die. I keep needing to click this, so... Poison! I have a lot of poisons in my inventory! Jeez! Here's one that's just straight up regular poison. And then glass sword of oppression. Reduces enemy movement and attack speed by 25% for 30 seconds. So I definitely want to recharge this one. And it's also poissons. I can't jump! Oh, okay, no, I was just stuck on the table. Ooh, good job, Vilcus. Very nice. Janessa! I have a dude. Ew, he spit on me. I can't move my chair because Tater's underneath it. Janessa! There she is. Janessa, somebody wants to say hi to you. Vilcus! There's fireballs, please. Not in my face. Okay. What? Oh, it was Portal! I was like... I wasn't hitting my control key because I forgot that I can run. I am over encumbered already. Vilcus! Oh, he's actually fine. Vilcus! Vilcus, why are you in there? You can't hit anybody with your fireballs when you're stuck in a tent, my guy. Vilcus, I need you to hold things. I am on the struggle bus right now. He literally won't because we're in fights. We're in a fight. Vilcus, please get out of there. Okay, ouch. Thank you. Maybe he wants to go camping. No, he will. If we're gonna go camping, we're gonna go glamping. Okay. Look at him. Vilcus is intense. Oh, dastardly doctor. You see yourself out right now. Just kidding. Oh, did they get him? Good. Okay, help me. You lost your tooth again. I need to trade some things with you because I'm out of space. I'm hardcore on the struggle bus. Whoa. You're telling me this glass dagger does more damage than my glass sword? Oh, it's exquisite. Best camping in Skyrim is at the hot springs? Amazing. I can move forward a little. Okay. Glass dagger of nullification. I guess I should use this. It doesn't do the enemy movement and attack speed though. Like, that's pretty cool. 60 damage is a lot though. Anyway. Should I use it? Eh. Okay. Gold ring, silver necklace. I picked up a gold bar, I think. Oh, okay, so ebony ore is really heavy. I have a gold ore. Yep, there it is. Do I have anything else? There's lots of gems. Okay, I'm down to 578 out of 585. I think it's all the potions I have. That's fine.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope, I'm good. Okay. Falmer, do you have anything on you? Falmer honed war axe, Falmer ear. Money! It's all about the money, money, money. Uh-oh. Why? Why does it always come down to a cliff jump here? That looks really far down. I don't even remember what I'm doing in here. What am I doing? Bayless has found that I need to learn to shout. Oh, we're still in Midwood Isle. Duh, I forgot. Billy, are you morphing into a skunk? Who did we raid? Who is this? Is that Jer? Oh no, that's Clip. I was like, Jared was on earlier. Wait. It's fine. Billy Raid! Lurk. Anyway. Hi, Billy! How's it going? Are you morphing into a skunk? Are you calling me a skunk? This is not white, this is blue. You're in there to complete the test GLaDOS gave you, right? Yeah, you're so right. That's a long way down. Alright. Geronimo! That was a long fall. I didn't even go under the water. So there's a Cicero, you scared the bejesus out of me. I think you might be colorblind. No, it's my camera. My camera makes it look white for some reason. That's a tripwire. What does it do? Oh gosh, okay. I was looking up at the ceiling. I knew to back up, but I didn't know what I was doing. I genuinely did not see that there. Anyway. Oh no, I hate these. I think I can shoot them or use magic at them. Sunfire. The problem is I only have sun damage. Like I can try using this, but I don't think it does. Oh, it does do damage to the little pods. Okay. I don't, yeah, so the sunbeam doesn't do anything to them, but it can at least shatter them from afar. Go, 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 go! I don't know, it's a giant oversized bug. I don't really feel too bad about it. I remember the first time I encountered these pods and I didn't realize they could explode at you, and I just about had 5 heart attacks. All at once. Do it, lady! On your birthday. Do what? Have 5 heart attacks at once. Does this just lead back up? I have a feeling it does. But where? I do not want to fall. There's no water down there to catch me. Do you think your followers have formed an emotional support group yet? Ah. Okay. I don't know, Gregor, have you joined have you joined an emotional support group yet because of me? Why does this look like a button? I'm sure there's a way to open this. Oh, okay. There we go. Janassa's there. Rock. Tyrek, why were you on that side of the wall?
I wouldn't recommend it. You often never get what's owed.
Oh, this is where we jumped. Okay. Well, now we're gonna jump again. Falmer are not undead, right? I'm pretty sure they're not undead. Immune to sunblast. Just had to make sure. After all that talk of food, I had to go make myself some hot dogs. Ooh, but do they have cheese in them? Inventory. Glass sword of impression. I made followers in game, but no, I can't find one in my area that isn't already full. Queso cheese on top. Yes, yes. Amazing. I have a dude. I don't think my shout does much to these guys. I know I don't have da. But ow! Oh gosh, I am in a lot of pain right now. I'm in a lot of pain right now. Wow, am I in a lot of pain right now? Wow, am I in a lot of pain right now? If you could not. If you could just not, that would be great. I totally forgot this was the Fustro dog game. Yes! The Fustro dog game is so funny. Ow, 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 ow. Where did that wolf come from? Why did it just run into the water? Where is it going? Okay. You killed my dude! Ouch! Ow, 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 ow. Maybe jumping into the water was a bad idea. Also, I really love how getting in water does not stop you from being on fire! Why? How does that work? I'm still in pain. I need a different health potion. We'll do a minor healing. Alright, wait, let's try and get back over there and do a little bit of smacking around, but... Ouch! This is not going well. Get out of the water. Get out of the water. Stop being on fire! You're in water! Oh, these guys, why are they so strong? What is this?
Just give up now. Victory or Solengard!
Bilkus? Where even are you right now? Oh, you're behind me. Who's in the water? Is that Cicero? Is that Tyrek? It is Tyrek. Why is he in the water? Why is he at the bottom? Please don't drown. Okay, Cicero's downed over there, which is not great. Okay, I need to summon another dude. And run away again. Man, just meditating, trying to build with courage. Underwater? That's not the best place to meditate. I'm just saying. We can't even get up on the island over here because there's just so many enemies that are super strong. Or maybe they're not actually that bad. Ow! If you could just not. If you could just not. If you could really just not. If you could stop, that would be great. I'm in a lot of pain. I'm gonna run away again. Why am I still on fire in the water? I don't know. Okay, their health. Whoa! He did it! He did it! Amazing! Oh my gosh. Staff of Ice Storms. I will be taking that because, ow. I'll actually take everything on you. Cicero, would you like a Staff of Ice Storms?
Cicero is at your service.
Okay.
That tickles.
Staff of Ice Storms. Have fun.
Cicero lives to
Alright. That was honestly kind of a painful fight. Especially because we had to stay on the other side of the water for some of it. What is this? Balmer, oh, it's a table. The design of it was breaking my eyes. Yay! Okay, we got everybody over here finally. Alright, any loot? Falmer have either really good loot or really awful loot. There's kind of no in between. Conjure skeleton, arrows. You know what? I'll take the arrows. They don't weigh anything. There's a Welkin stone. And a lot of money. And a spell tome for conjuring a skeleton. Also very nice. Alright, I'm gonna save again. I don't care. I do not care. Alright, what's this way? Other than certain death. Hello. Is he stuck? He must be stuck. He's not looking or fighting back. Oh, there's a little trap here. What happened? This guy triggered the trap and got his friend stuck. That is super funny. No, that's not what I meant to do. I can't loot the body that I'm trying to loot because there's too many people in the way. I was trying to get these monies. There it is. Okay, I accidentally picked up a bow? No, I picked up the sword. Definitely don't want that. What did he trigger? Oh, he triggered the tripwire, and the tripwire for some reason didn't push the claw back. That's a little awkward. Does that mean we can't get through? Oh, we can. Just takes a little bit. Apparently there's an enemy over there. I can't see it though. Okay. It takes a little bit of shimmying, but you can get through. I believe in you guys. If there's too many people— oh my gosh. There wasn't even anything in there. What was that? You can dismiss some of your followers? No, I need my army. I need my army because if anybody hits me, I die. Expecting a Falmer to like fall out of there on top of my head. There you go. They did make it through. Ow! Why am I on fire? Why am I on fire? I'm not part of this. I mean, I am, but I'm not. This area at least looks a lot less crowded than the one we were just in. Falmer boots. I will give those to Vilcus, because I don't know if I have— I'm sure I probably do. I probably have a lot of duplicates at this point. I really need to get to Solitude. But we're currently in Midwood Isles, so...
Well, that was easy.
Vilcus, where did you go? Light armor— ah, Janassa's use of light armor has been insightful! Thanks, Janassa. Vilcus help.
What can I help you with?
A lot right now, honestly.
Of course.
I need you to hold some things. Glass dagger of nullification. As much damage as that does, I still like my sword better. Hold the boots. And then I also picked up some ore. Is it miscellaneous? Yeah. Gold ore is really heavy. So I think we're good now.
Anything you need, just holler.
Aw, you poor thing. You lost your tooth. Alright. Nothing over here? Tyrek is glowing, but it's fine. Oh, I almost tripped over your body. Give me your money. They keep setting off their own traps. This guy died to his own trap. Hoist by his own petard. Hello? Filter of destruction. Sure. That is not what I was expecting to see. We were just fighting Falmer! Where did these guys come from? Oh gosh. My own Draugr scared me. Hi. If we could all just filter this way, please. That's a strategy some people use, baiting enemies into traps. I like doing it, but I can never seem to make it work. And yet here they are doing it on their own off screen.
You really think you can beat me?
There's a little spooter. Look at him. Come on, Cicero. I'm gonna resummon my guy because I don't see him in here and I think he might have died. He's stronger, but he feels like he's got less health than my other guy. Why are you not dying? You have like no health. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is there a specific spot you have to hit them?
Well, that
There he goes. That was slightly painful. Okay, so there was a spider, a sphere, and a Falmer. We looted the Falmer. There's the spider. He doesn't have anything on him. Oh, there's another Falmer. He's got a Peridot on him. I have no idea how long this dungeon is, but I mean, we were in here for a while the other day. And there is not really any end in sight. I don't really want to look either, though. Okay. I see you. Have a dude. Secrets? This totally looks like a spot where a secret chest would be. Cicero, what is that? What spells is he holding? Like little shock spells? Oh, hello. I didn't see you there, little buddy. Have a sword to the face. Please. Oh gosh. Why are they so strong? Yeah! Go Vilcus! That spear is incredible. I'm super glad I gave it to him. Is that just a fire trap that's going off perpetually? I think so. Cicero, please don't run into the fire. Cicero! Is this a modded dungeon or vanilla? Also, hi. Hi, Annabella. This is modded. This is Midwood Isle still. It's very long. We've been here for quite a while. How do we turn this off? Cicero! Stop walking into the fire. Cicero! Dretter! Oh, it turned off. I don't know why it turned off. Oh, jeez. Okay. I don't know why it turned off, but cool. Cicero, why, buddy? Oh, jeez. Stop, 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 stop. Ah, they're so strong. Now I want the fire back on. Oh, well, there it goes. Look, I don't know what's triggering it on and off. But get that spear, dude. Sister's trying to block the fire for you. He's very noble like that. I guess so. Thanks, Cicero. And there he goes. Would like to try and hit this sphere. I really don't want to go into the fire, but everyone's in the fire right now. It's not good. Aren't there squares on the ground pressure plates? They are, but it's not obvious what they do, because I was standing on all of them and they didn't appear to be doing much of anything. Ah, thanks, Cicero! I'm assuming that was him that healed us. Because I walked over all of them wondering if one of them would turn off the fire, but it didn't really seem like they did. What's back here? Danger! 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 Run away! I do not have my army with me. Okay, there's Tyrek at least. Guys! Stop standing in the fire! Do you set off pressure plates? I do. I turn. Ugh. Stop. Stop. Don't stand in the fire. Okay. Does one of them turn this off? It doesn't really seem like it. Oh, okay. Hold on. Is it the third one? Does it just turn off randomly? Ow! Ow! Where did you come from? Where did you come from? Where did you come from? Where did you come? Ow, 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 ow! 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 Hey! I'm trying to deal with pressure plates, dude! Leave me alone! I might die. Yep, okay. Don't let the name deceive you. Do not put food on the pressure plate. Danger! 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 I'd expect they all turn the fire on while someone is standing on them or a body is on them. I'm not entirely sure, and I don't know where I saved. I know I saved recently. Okay, don't go that way. There's a bad guy. Okay, get off the fire. This somehow. I don't think I really can. Ow! Why did I stand right where the spider could shoot me? Okay, we're running through. Okay, I'm on fire. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll just do my little tiny, like, minor healing, and I'll be fine. Okay, so one of these turns it off. I want my soul gem. Okay. I think it's this one. Or are you in the way again? I can't move him, though. I can move pieces of him. There we go. Okay. Okay, so if you just stand on one, there must have been a body. There must have been a body on one of these because this was on when I walked up to it. Okay, so it looks like that one turns it off. But then if you step on any others... Oh, that one turned it off too. If you step on any others, it turns back on again. Okay. Ugh. Don't stand on the pressure plates. Heal Vilcus. Okay. Vilka should be okay. Come over here, please. I really don't need you setting off pressure plates again. And then there's danger that way, but I'm not, other than a spider, I'm actually not really sure what's down here. Or if I can get back up after going down, because I don't actually see a way back up. Like there's... That guy's going up over there.
Would you say the threat of fire motivates you more than it terrifies you, or terrifies you more than it motivates you? Your answer won't affect the testing. I'm just curious.
Yes! Hi, little seagulls! Nice to see you! Thank you for the daily check-in, thank you for sending me love and hugs, and thank you for telling chat they're amazing. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Why are we torturing our armory? Also, hi! We're not! We're not torturing the army, we're just struggling to figure out pressure plates. How's it going, little sea ghost? Yeah, I don't really see a way back up. And Janassa has fallen down, so that's fun. I guess she really wants to take on that spider. The rest of us, we're going this way. I'm good. How's everyone doing? I'm doing alright. Thank you for asking. Now there's a dude over here that I really do not want to deal with. Yep, there you go. Goodbye. Yeah, go get him. What are you here for if not to fight? Hey, come on. Tyrek, Cicero, this way. Please. I think they're still focused on that spider that Janassa went after.
I've killed rabbits tougher than you.
That is... Oh! Hello! I wasn't prepared for that spear to be there. I thought that was my Draugr coming back. No, it was not. See, oh, good to see you too as always, Gregor. We love everybody. Okay, there's Tyrek. Come on, get him. Get this spear dude.
Just give up now.
Vilcus, are you messed up again? I can't spell. There he goes. Oh, there's a bunch of enemies over there. Where's Janassa? She's still fighting that spider. Janassa? Where did she go? The spider appears to be dead. I don't see her. Hopefully she's okay. Living her best life? I guess so. No, there's definitely still an enemy over there, but I don't see Janassa fighting it, so I don't know where she went. My guy definitely died, so have another one. Now I'm worried. She can't die. Ow! I heard Janassa. I saw her subtitles come up, so she's around. She might be underneath and I just can't see her. There she is! Sorry. We found her. She's stuck down there. Maybe fighting the spider made her hungry for crab legs and she went to the nearest inn. Ah, crab legs sound amazing. Yeah, I saw her subtitles. I was like, ah, she's underneath us. She just can't reach us. Just doing a little side quest. Just protecting us from a little spider. Giant dwarven sphere? Did I see that correctly? Okay. I think I did see that correctly, and I'm upset that I saw it correctly. Giant dwarven spider. Okay, that's better than a giant dwarven sphere. Oh, man. Okay, go Vilcus. Go Vilcus. Go Vilcus. Yes. Giant dwarven spider. I don't know if I've ever seen a giant one before. I know they're not vanilla. At least I don't think I've ever seen one in vanilla. But it does make sense that they exist because there are giant frostbite spiders. And I'm kind of glad they made it exist, even though I hate it. Look at you! Glass Arrow, Grand Soul Gem, Flawless Ruby. You have the Centurion Dynamo Core. My game crashed! Y'all! Why? Why does it always happen right when I finish a boss battle? I swear, the last time we fought a different boss, my game crashed. Alright, well, let's run ads while the game comes back up. Apologies. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, sad. How's everyone's day going? What'd you all have for dinner? I know Ninja had a cheeseburger and Gregor had some fancy stuff with cheese and tomatoes. And Neon had a hot dog. Wellness check. I almost said Gregor check. The frostbite spider said, nah, you're throwing shade, so we shut this down. I guess so.
Chicken attack! Chicken attack!
Thank you for the chicken attack. Hi, Meech. Nice to see you. I went to Medieval Times from a burger day. What does that have? What did you get? What did you do? Did you throw axes? Sounds like a place where you could throw axes and have a burger at the same time. The dog has fallen asleep upside down in his bed. I would do a hedgie outfit like normal, but it's wearing Skyrim headgear. That's totally fair. His little Skyrim headgear is adorable. You can thank Billy for that. I was like, Billy, what do you want for my hedgehog? And he's like, what? And I was like, so I'm making things for people for my hedgehog. What do you want? And he's like, I want a Skyrim helmet. And I'm like, ah, okay. I went to Chick-fil-A after work. Probably should have cooked something later too, but it's a little late now. Nah, it's fine. It's never too late. You know what's gonna happen? As soon as I end stream, I'm probably gonna go drink some coffee. It's fine. I don't know what it is about days that I have to wake up early the next day. I swear I have a lot of more energy than normal before bed. Like last night, I ended stream a little bit early, and then I had a lot of energy, and I was like, I need to wake up at like 7:30 or 7:15 tomorrow, which is so much earlier than I normally wake up. I know I need to go to sleep. Why do I have so much energy? It was awful, because then I kept my poor husband up too, because I was just like, I was just bugging him. And he's like, why do you have so much energy right now? And I'm like, I don't know. It's because I know I have to wake up early tomorrow or something. But it always happens. I have the most energy on Saturday nights because I have to wake up. Like, my other days aren't really scheduled necessarily. But I'll, like I said, I generally wake up somewhere between, or get up for the day. I'll wake up multiple times throughout the night, but I'll usually get up for the day somewhere between like 9:30 and 10:30. But Sundays, I have to make sure that I'm up by like 9:56.
A new hand
Touches the beacon. Hi, Michi! But I have to make sure that I'm up by 10 o'clock so that I can watch Kino's stream. And it's always Saturday nights when I'm like, I could stay up and do things! And I'm like, but I need to wake up tomorrow morning. And I know Kino would disapprove if he's like, no, you do your things. You don't have to be there. And I'm like, but I do. And he's like, but no, you don't. And I'm like, but yes, I do. And he's like, but no, you don't. Anyway. Soup, roasted chicken with potatoes and corn. Ooh. I like the potato. And then a pastry for dessert. It's a dinner and show. There's jousting, sword fighting, horse tricks, falconry, and lots of cheering. I love that! That is so cute! I hope you had so much fun. Also, happy birthday. So, you're like 27 now? Mm-hmm. And spinach leaf with the goat cheese and grape tomato. Isn't that fancy? Less than fast food. Along with that, I had beef, pigs, and blankets. So fancy. Ooh. Bob Ross is the key. Watch Bob Ross Pain, fall asleep easy. I usually fall asleep to either Crimson Moon stream or like Dangerously Funny or RCA on YouTube. What happened with coffee? Okay, it wasn't coffee. It wasn't sentient coffee. It was actual coffee. Basically, I went to McDonald's. They got my order wrong. I ordered 4 sandwiches. They only gave me 3 of them. And then, so I got out of my car. I went inside because we were in the parking lot. I went inside and I was like, so I only got 3 out of the 4 sandwiches that I ordered. So she handed me somebody else's sandwich and had to make another one. So I went back out of my car, and then as we were finishing some of our sandwiches, we tried our drinks and they had no flavor. They were just like iced coffee with no flavor and no sugar either. We're like, I specifically was like, I can't drink this. I need sugar in my coffee. So I was like, I just went back in and complained about the food. Now I have to go back in and complain about the drinks. So I went back inside. And I was like, I had to wait in line for, literally I was in line for about 15 minutes. And I finally got to the front and I was like, so these coffees have no flavor in them or sugar at all? Please fix. And she's like, but you just ordered 2 large iced coffees. And I'm like, they're French vanilla lattes. She's like, do you have your receipt? And I was like, yeah, here it is. And she's like, okay. So she made me 2 more drinks and didn't want the old ones back. You know, I was gonna give them to her just so she didn't think I was like trying to get free coffee out of it. And she's like, we don't need them, just take them. I was like, okay, are you sure? And she's like, yes. And I was like, okay. So then I loaded up my arms with all the coffees and walked back out of my car. And my husband's like, oh, why do you have so much coffee in your hands right now? And I was like, she didn't want the old ones, so here we are. You can give them to your coworkers, I guess. So we got in the back of the car to finish our breakfast. And this coffees had more milk in them, but literally still no flavor or sugar. Again! And they were smaller. I'm just saying. They were not the same size as the coffees I brought back inside. I was like, what is this? I was upset because my day was already started far earlier than it normally does because I was up by 7:30. I was so bored. Around the 2 p.m. mark, I texted my husband. I was like, can you come home now? Like, I've been up far too long at this point, and it feels like you should be home now. So, no, I didn't have my coffee this morning, and I was up far too early. And then I took a nap that took me to another dimension. Like, literally took me to another dimension, because I thought I woke up and started dinner, and was hanging out with Minnie and hubby, and was watching Billy's stream. And then my husband opened the door, and I freaking was so disoriented. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what day it was. And I didn't realize why dinner wasn't made. Because I was like, I just made dinner. Are you serious? I gotta do it again. Anyway. That sounds yummy. I love goat cheese. I assumed this was a day burger day. Happy birthday! It's a good combo. I never saw I made it. Usually I don't have anything else with it, but I didn't want to use all the goat cheese. Hey, goat cheese is pretty good. I had a blast. We really got into the sport of it. They should really bring back jousting as a sport, or our knight didn't win, so we booed a lot. Thank you, OMG. I know, right? So, you know, we got a lot of coffee, but none of it was flavored. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Your hair extensions or streaks are super cute. Ah, thanks! I appreciate it. I hope they look okay. I haven't worn any hair extensions for a very long time, and they're so stark. I was like, I hope you can't see where they clip in. I feel that I always have to hold myself back from eating it all at once. The last goat cheese I had was... I think it was sun-dried tomato flavored goat cheese, and it was really, really good. Or maybe it was French onion? I can't remember. I just remember I had flavored. I got it from the food bank. I don't usually buy goat cheese, but it's really good because it's super soft and creamy, so it's like... It's like if sour cream and cream cheese had a baby, I guess. Really good though. I feel that I always have to hold myself back from eating it all at once. See, the thing that scares me about some of the softer cheeses like blue cheese and goat cheese is while I want to savor it and like eat it across multiple days, I always get a little worried because you can't see mold on it nearly as easily. And I'm like, I don't want to accidentally let it go too long and then eat a bunch of mold. I don't think I've ever had goat cheese. You should. It's pretty good. It's, like I said, it's kind of like if cream cheese and sour cream had a baby. It's a little more tangy than regular cheese, like cow cheese. Is tangy the right word? Sour's not quite the right word. It's not sour. But it's good. It's good. Like stronger, more pungent. It's not more pungent. That's blue cheese. I bet Gregor can explain it a lot better. Because also, the last time I had goat cheese was a few months ago. Like I said, I don't buy it. I don't eat it that often. But if they have it at the food bank, I'll grab some. I got this cheese fresh from the goat. It was dog-shaped, but definitely goat. I'm sure. I bought it at the store. What? My favorite thing to do is make sliced green apples, peanut butter, honey, and goat cheese on toasty hearted bread or baked crackers. See, That's the kind of thing that you hear about in the Hunger Games. That makes me hungry. I didn't realize just how much Suzanne Collins like harped on food in that book. I know it's called the Hunger Games. I know it's called the Hunger Games, but I didn't realize because the first time I read it, I wasn't pregnant. When I decided, I had a weird craving to read the Hunger Games, the first book, when I got pregnant with Minnie. And this was before I knew I was pregnant as well. But I had a very strange craving to just like read that book. And so I did, like all in one day. And I was dying because she was explaining so much food in that book and it all sounded really, really good. And what do you know, I was pregnant. Have I missed any news on your house or moving? No, I don't think so. Everything still sucks. It's richer and creamier than regular cheese. I was just gonna ask what it's good with meat. It's good with everything regular cheeses. Well, so I liked it on just spread on bread or on toast even is really good, but you can treat it like mayo. Instead of mayo, you put that on your sandwich, like your BLT or something, and it's really good. If I could eat more apples, I would also put them, put it on apples, but I can't eat apples. I do have an apple tree in my backyard, and there are apples falling off of that tree, so I could probably maybe go shake some apples off of that. Anybody who wants apples, you guys can come over to my house and take them all before we have to move. I have a side quest for tomorrow. Thanks for chatting. You're welcome! Tell us how you like goat cheese. You're making me hungry and I'm waiting for Hang to bring me tacos because there's no food. Hangman! Bring me tacos too! Actually, my husband made tacos tonight, so never mind, I'm good. Not that I'm tacoed out, but he doesn't have to make the trip all the way over here to give me a taco, because I did have tacos earlier, so... Anyway. What time is it? It's 10:30. Alright. We have actually played a decent amount of the game tonight. You might be surprised to hear, but we have actually played a decent amount. However, we did just have a pretty bad crash. No, we're back here? Oh, we gotta clear out that whole room again? Oh, no. I'm getting hungry again, too. I fortunately am not, so I'm gonna keep talking about food and make all of you suffer. No, I'm just kidding. You gotta come up here if you want tacos. Alright. You know, is it okay if I come over around like midnight 15? Cause it's gonna take me a while. I'm just kidding. Not all of us suffer. I just finished eating. Alright. At least not all of you have to suffer. Oh, there's a chest over there. I do want to go over there, but it'll be after I look at this wall. Who is this? Oh, it's Detra. I keep getting tossed around between streams. It's really funny. We'll be passed out by then. No, you won't. You know why? Because you're gonna be. Oh, jeez. Nah. Everybody's. You're gonna. No! 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 Okay. The spears are super fast, and that one scared the bejesus out of me. Hang got his orange belt today, and then DM for his friends for like 4 hours. Very nice. Very nice. Where's my cursor? There it is. I couldn't find it. Sorry. Alright. Leave tacos in front of door under box held up by stick with a sign that says not a patat trap. That is amazing. I love that. Wait, did you dye a strip of your hair blonde and I didn't notice? No! Ah! That was 117 damage to my face or something. If you could just not. No, these are little hair extensions. I've got a couple of them in. Does Hang do Taekwondo? Also, how are you doing, Gus Gus? Very nice to see you. Who are you fighting right now? Because you're about to die, and I would like you to not. Thank you. It's amazing how I can spend up to an hour wondering why I'm in such a foul mood and then is like, oh dog, you haven't eaten. Have you eaten? Have you drunk water? Thanks for the daily check-in, Gus Gus. He did. Made it to blue-green belt, I think. He's in karate right now. Very, very cool. It was kind of like a self-defense centered class, but it was based in martial arts, and it was like Jukido, Jujitsu, Kokondo, Karate. It was a lot of them. Thanks for the hedging outfit! Only got Kino's snake pet, that's wild. Come on, you get him, yes! So I think there might still be a giant spider that we have to take out. Vilcus has helped you better understand block. Thanks, Vilcus! Save the game! Very cool. I just went to watch my friends in the World Taekwondo Tournament earlier this week. Ooh! Blue-brown stripe. He says he just walked in. Hi, Hangman! Nice to see you! Hope you're doing well! Oh, giant spider is dead. Awesome. Alright, I'm taking your stuff again. Please don't crash my game again. Okay, we might be good this time. I think we did stripes in my classes, but it was mainly for the younger kids who didn't quite make it to the next belt. I'm not entirely sure how stripes work in other MMA formats, or even if it's not mixed other martial arts. If that's just kind of like your ranking, or if it's like you didn't quite make it. I'm not sure. You're gonna have to do that again in a minute because he dropped off toggles and was getting more stuff out of his car. Is that a ghost? It is. I am trying to remember. I think I had just gotten my purple belt. I had just gotten my purple belt when I moved. I think I was about to test for green. So the order of belts that we had was white, yellow, orange, blue, purple, green, brown 3 times, and then black. Like there were 10 levels of black belt. But I was just about to test for green, but then we moved. Are you remembering to save this time just in case? Yeah, I saved. I did indeed save. Speak to the mysterious figure. Why are you so quiet? I have been watching over you. Most impressive. Is the reason food goes stale because a ghost eats the food spirits? Who are you, buddy? I am the dragon warrior. You? Him? He's a panda. You're a panda. What are you gonna do, big guy? Sit on me? Wait, that's not what this is? Okay. Solid theory. That will become clear in time. Nevertheless, I am a friend, and I wish to see you succeed against Zachris. I genuinely don't think you guys can hear him. He's so quiet. But I should warn you, others do not share this wish. Beware of danger at the next word wall. As if there wasn't enough danger at this one. Now stand still. I can grant you the power of this word to speed your journey. Amazing! Congrats on your raffle ticket! Dang! Gregor is so fast. He is.
What was that? It reminded me of... Never mind. Whoever it was is clearly interested in you. I'd be careful.
To the mysterious figure. Ooh, a chest? It disappeared from under my finger. That is so funny. Okay, so there's a little spot over there. Dwarven Bow of Lethargy. We have a painting. We have Elixir of the Barbarian and money. So there is a door this way, but there's also that spot where Janassa fell down, and I really want to go see what's over there. What are the raffle tickets for? At the end of every month, I run the raffle, and whoever wins gets a $5 Steam gift card. It's... my goal is to work my way up to $10 Steam gift cards, but I just don't have the money for that right now, so Right now it's $5 Steam gift cards. Oh, you're still alive, buddy. Buddy. Have a dude. Is there even anything down here? I did see a chest up on one of the ledges. What is this? Wait, is this the spot where we were previously? Oh. Oh, this is... Okay, so this is where we were at one point. Okay. And then we had to work our way around. Let me go check this chest up here. Glass bow of animus. I know I'm carrying too much. What does that do? So you're telling me I've been following over a year and there have been raffles on the channel every month? They only started a couple months ago. But there's... when I start, Gregor's super fast at getting them. So unless you're like here when a raffle ticket comes in, like, you're not really gonna know about it. Oh, it fills a soul gem. I don't really need it. It's worth a lot, but it's really heavy. I can get up there. Is this where we were? Did I just miss this ramp right here? No, this is not where we were. Sorry, I'm all sorts of lost at the moment. As to Waterstone Cave. What? I don't know why I'm still thinking. Where am I now? Oh! I'm reloading because this is like a huge... We had to make a huge loop around. Okay. Okay. Okay, yep, I'm reloading here, so there's nothing, there's no reason to go back. I just didn't recognize that's where we had come from. My bad. How in the world do you have 31 tickets? He's very fast! I don't know why I'm still thinking about this, but there's a joke somewhere with soul food. The pieces are there, I'm just not feeling clever. Hi, Hangman! Nice to see you, hope you're doing well. Wow, I didn't realize. So how these tickets work is there's one every stream hour randomly during that hour after the 30-minute mark. Stream time, not actual time. I sit with my phone open to channel redeems, figure out where the raffle redeem will be, and watch chat for ticket announcements. Your best bet? Gregor, don't hate me for saying this. Your best bet is to keep Gregor talking if you want a chance at the raffle ticket. Cause that's the only way that he's not gonna get it is if he's in the middle of typing. I gave away a secret, I'm sorry. But the thing is, it's probably gonna be like a whole a whole effort, like a whole group effort. Cause if one of you, if somebody's typing in chat to get Gregor to chat, then you're probably not gonna be able to get the ticket and somebody else is gonna get it. Bad move sharing that information. The thing is, he's so fast, like, it doesn't even matter. Like I said, you can know that information and still not get it. I got one while someone said they had to go take a shower. I forget who. It was probably Little Sea Ghost. It might have been Edgy. It's a considered decision. I prefer strong competition. I've accidentally done it to Gregor twice. You have, and it was twice, like, in a row, too. It was great. Hey, I need you guys to not die, because if you die, I die. Vilcus with that spear is incredibly strong. But yeah, I think the most competitive people that I can think of for getting the raffle tickets, as long as they're in chat, would be Gregor, Little Sea Ghost, Edgy, Michi, and Coffee. I think those are the most competitive people I can think of. Like, if they're in chat, good luck. Good luck. You're probably not getting it. Gregor must be stopped. Come on, community, together. We can get tickets before Gregor. Oh man, Gregor, you're gonna have to keep a sharp eye out now. I would say you're gonna have to keep a sharp eye out now, not like you weren't before, cause jeez. There's so many times where I'm like, I didn't even see the chat message come up and all of a sudden there's a raffle ticket being redeemed. I'm like, jeez, Gregor. Super fast. His hack is his good internet. I saw how things are going and decided to actively opt out of raffles because otherwise never being able to get them will make me sad. I felt similarly for a short amount of time about Kino, well, relatively short. It was probably like a month. About Kino's stream because I was getting upset when I couldn't get first in his stream after other people realized that it was a thing there. And I was like, I can't get first anymore. And then I reinvigorated myself and I'm like, no, I'm gonna keep trying, and I think I've managed to get it most Sundays now. But I'm like there at 9:58 waiting for him to start. Unplug Gregor's router. Yeah, that might be a little harder than getting him to chat, but if you can do that, props to you. Alright. This place is huge. So, learn the second word of power. So actually, so both of these words are in the same dungeon. I didn't quite realize that. I thought it was going to be two different dungeons. This is mobile I'm on, not Wi-Fi. I'm actually really impressed.
A few moments later.
A few moments later. I'm actually very impressed. My mobile data does not... I just wanted to see what it did! I didn't realize I was gonna get one shot! Ow! I don't know when I saved last. What? Why is everything in grayscale? What is this? Everything's broken! I don't know what... This is what happens when I hit escape. I get my cursor, but I don't get a menu. Everything's in grayscale and dark. Gregor, fix it! I broke my game. I died and I broke my... Maybe I'll die again. Wow, I come in and she dies. I'm dying again. Apparently I saved right before I hit the pressure plate, but like... Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. Wow, I was really scared for a second. Glitchy, you bet. Oh, I missed. Sacramento is this capital city, the tech capital of the world. We can't house everyone, but our internet better be near the best. That's so fair. I haven't asked Billy specifically about the internet situation, but I was like, I figure he streams and Mickey streams, so their internet must be decent. No, what? Why did I get blown up from that? Come on. See, you didn't need help. You know what to do by now in most situations. I had to kill myself! That's a little different than normal. But it's also the only thing that I could do. This is terrible. Can I Jeez! I just tried to push my chair away from my desk. That's how scared I just got. Jeez. S-tier scream. You need to be a bit further away if you're gonna do that, I guess so. I'm thinking about doing hardcore Subnautica. Am I nuts? Yes. Subnautica is already hardcore as it is. Ow, 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 ow. Hey, nice. Did that get shot? It did. Did it one-shot Tyrek? It did. Classic Patat, wasn't sure I was watching a rerun. I gotta go lay down. Have a good stream. Thanks, Michi. I appreciate it. Okay, yes, it did get shot. Jeez, it scared me. That's not a horror code, that's my life! Bye. Yeah, no, oxygen warning is tough. You don't have an oxygen warning? See, the thing is, that would be easier if you had, well, I say easier. If you were actually running out of oxygen, you would know you needed to go to the surface, but not having an oxygen warning where you're breathing perfectly fine behind your computer screen, like, that's just crazy. Dewey! Non-hardcore Subnautica, jeez. I thought you were gonna start streaming a while ago. Or did I just get the timeline messed up? I genuinely don't remember at this point. I have had so much crap going on in my life. Okay. You still have an oxygen meter though? Do you get the- oh, you get the meter, you just don't get the warning? Is that how it goes? I was thinking you didn't even have the meter at all. Subnautica, but it's oxygen not included. That IRL stuff happens when I'm working on- okay, okay, that's fair. Oh, I think he just went off screen. I was gonna say, did he just get one shot by somebody? Yes! Go get him, Vilcus! Vilcus and his maracas are amazing. Also, did you see that little spear, like, flourish he just did? That was cool. My Draugr's nearly dead. Have another one. Vilcus, please do not die. I think for me the scariest part of deep sea diving would be the strong possibility of getting the bends.
Who wants coffee? I just made a fresh pot of coffee. Does anybody want coffee?
Hi, coffee! What is the bends? At this point, you can't keep paying $10 for a single coffee and keep pleading ignorant. Something tells me you enjoy overpaying for me.
You're gonna love my nuts.
If anybody's overpaying for somebody, you're overpaying for me!
You're not supposed to come out this way.
No. You go back to your hole. Is that quote worthy? If anyone's overpaying, you're overpaying for me. Hi, coffee. I'm broke. 100 followers haven't started yet. I'm shocked. I can't jump. Oh, because I'm over encumbered. Fair. Bunny slippers, quesadilla, and snake pets. I need you to hold things.
Of course.
Because I'm dying! Well, you're dying worse than I am, but it's fine. It's just the ore at this point. I'm just running out of space. So badly. Did I not? There it is. Gold ore. Oh, I'm still over encumbered. What else did I pick up? Magic activation crystal. Welkin stone. Guess you can hold the minotaur horns. Jeez. Coffee took my nuts. You're gonna love Rebel's nuts.
Let me know if anything.
Oh man. No, I didn't overpay for coffee. They just gave me the... They didn't put flavoring in my coffee, and then when I went back in to get more coffees, or to get flavor put in coffees, I didn't care. She ended up making me 2 more and still didn't put the flavor in, and I'm like, alright, this is... Where did you come from? Where did you come from? Where did you come from? Okay. Why? Anyway! Yeah, they still didn't put the flavor in, so I had 4 coffees that had no flavor. It was just iced, flavorless coffees. It's like, this is fine. I'm not going back in and complaining again. Because I had already complained that I only got 3 out of the 4 sandwiches that I ordered. Sounds like a McDonald's thing to do. like, yeah, I get it. I didn't want to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning either, but like, come on. You'd think it's the Dragonborn saving the world. You'd have a small village worth of people willing to carry stuff for you, even if they wait outside the dungeon. Probably. The panicked pretend noises are the best. Oh, gosh. Look, I either save every 5 steps or I forget to save for half an hour, so there's no in between. No! Alright, well... This is fine. This is fine. This is not fine. Oh, fighting these things takes ages. Okay, come on, let's do it. I'm either really on saving or not. Did a spear just spawn too? No, it didn't. Okay. They kind of did it with the Dragonborn DLC antagonist, but there's a missed opportunity for the player to have a cult surrounding themselves. Oh my gosh, no, they're actually taking him down kind of quick. He's already halfway dead! Thank you for sending many love and hugs. Wow, I was freaking out for nothing then. That was so much easier. Oops, nope, I don't need that helmet. That was so much easier than it was before. I'm starting the rumor that next Patat merch is a soundboard pre-programmed with panic Patat noises and scared Patat noises and startled Patat noises. Oh my gosh. How is Minnie doing? Oh, she's good. She's a baby. Except for she's not. She's getting bigger and I don't like it. Maybe he was just a vanilla one. I mean, I think the ones I was fighting before were vanilla. Maybe we were lower level. I'm not sure. That was just so much better. What are these? What are these mysterious pressure plates? Am I gonna step on them and find out? Oh, they probably start the blades. Yep. I think it's kind of funny though, because the stairs are so... Like, it literally doesn't even touch the stairs. What's the point? Oh, just wait till she's 13. Heebity Hobbity shirt win. You really want a Heebity Hobbity shirt? You can thank Kino for the spelling of Heebity Hobbity. I one-hit those guys in my game with a stealth arrow shot. Yeah, I do. That's true. I did too in my vanilla runs. Ah! Get him, Janassa. He landed on my face! I am so offended. I'm literally so offended. Oh, Janassa, oh, you tried. I wanted to pick your brains. I guess so. Too bad he would have been left wanted. What is this, Madverse City? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I freaking love that. You're so right too, though. Oh my gosh. Are you saying Patat is brainless? Oh, absolutely. Hey, I am both smarter and dumber than you expect. Do not estimate me. Get out of here. It's all the soul gems I keep picking up. I really need to stop picking up so many soul gems. Office token. 2 unusual gems. Oh my gosh, I have 45 of these, which is pretty heavy. How many soul gems do I have? I have a lot of common soul gems. It's a well-known fact that Patat does not possess a brain cell 99% of the time. The 1% is when she's playing Portal, and even then it's not consistent. You're so right. Lesser soul gem, common soul gem. I actually have more commons than lessers. I have a lot of petty soul gems. I don't know if I should drop... Maybe drop some petty soul gems. Goodbye! True coffee. I'm saying words that may allude to a message that may be similar to that which was written by yourself. We came from through here? Question mark. I already forgot. Yes. Tack. Patat is a genius for a total of 30 seconds per day. She does not choose which seconds. The seconds are not contiguous. Correct! The seconds may or may not be consecutive. Jeez. Do we love you, Patat? Ah, sure you do. No, you're literally right, though. Love you, nerd. No, you don't. Straight up, no, you don't, Coffee. If you did, you would have answered me earlier. That's harsh coming from me, considering I didn't answer Inja because I fell the heck asleep. Nerd! Well, you're a nerd. Is anybody here a doctor? I am. Well, you're a nerd. Where did the spider go? There it is. I'm gonna stop picking up so many soul gems. I mean, ideally, I use... Well, I guess I could start using my staves, but it's fine. I should reflect on what I learned to advance myself! Ahoo! That was a lot of damage! OMG, ASD comic bits. Hi, bio. Oh man, I was out touching grass and dirt and needed nutrients to grow my beans. Your beans. Enchant your sword! Exactly. Why are you sad, dastardly doctor? Don't be sad. Bilkis, are you okay? Okay, there he goes. Next time, just ask the question to him. No. Yes, I am real, man. Wanna go skateboards? Meow, meow. I'm a cow. I said meow, meow. I'm a cow. Ooh. Eee. Okay, I need to spawn another dude. Well, I'm better than dirt. Well, most dirt. Not that store-bought stuff. That's loaded with nutrients. I can't compete with it. Hi, Tater. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. It's so bright in here. Tater Tot, what are you doing? You should not be scratching up the carpet, please. Thank you. Ow. There's a bad guy. It's a spider. I don't know how many enemies are in here, but there's quite a lot, it seems. There's another spider over that way. Everyone needs a little bit of time to heal, I think. Ooh, yeah, when Vilcus swings that spear, everything around him just goes down. Also, I love when something has almost no health and then there's just they're all freaking out and hitting it, but it won't die. Like right now. What is up with this spider? Why won't it die? Can I hit it? I missed. I think last time this happened, I disabled and enabled it because it was like glitched out. Yeah, because it's not actually supposed to be alive. It's fine. It's not cheating. It's not my fault that it's all glitched. I'll carve you into pieces. Oh, there's a dresser here. I didn't even realize you could look in those. Zombie robot crab. What is up with this spider? What's the deal with airplane food? What's the deal with that guy? What's the deal with my career? Or whatever that ended up being. What is happening? They're just going crazy! First Tyrek and then Janassa. Look at Janassa go! Dang, girl, get it! It's glitched out again, but goodness gracious, what was that? Janassa! This is so funny! She's gonna try again. Aw, thank you for healing everyone, Cicero. Okay, it finally died. That was so funny, what? Are there still enemies over there? Oh man, okay. I'm gonna save again. Honestly. Another food thing Pennsylvania is big about is pizza. The town I lived in had like 2 chain pizza places and 5 to 6 independent local pizza places. Dang, okay. Depending on how expensive they are though, I might still end up just getting Costco pizza. Can I wait? I can. I want to wait a couple hours to let everybody heal. Stop picking up soul gems. Where did everybody go? Also, what is that sound? Where did everyone go? They all disappeared. There's gonna be something that comes out of this and it's gonna scare the bejesus out of me and it's gonna be awful. Yep, I was right. It's a Dwarven Sphere Master and I don't have anyone to protect me! Where did my crew go? They all just disappeared. Costco pizza is top tier. Costco pizza is really- wait, why do you miss Costco pizza? Do you not have a Costco near you? Where did everyone go? I lost my entire crew. They're just all gone. And there's a Dwarven Sphere Master over there that's gonna kill me so hard. It makes me sick. I think I'm allergic to something in the sauce. Oh no! That's awful! I would rather not have a Costco near me. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, there they are. Okay, everybody just appeared. Classic Bethesda jank. I'm allergic to mushrooms, so it's probably that. They don't use mushrooms in their sauce, do they? Tempted by forbidden pizza. Yeah, right? I always said if I was like allergic to something that I really like, if I became allergic to cheese one day, I would just die. That's it. I would just have to die. I don't think I could survive on either no cheese or plant-based cheese. Like, literally. Now we know how Adam and Eve felt about that apple. Fair enough, our town didn't have Costco, only Walmart, Food Lion 2, and Kroger and Aldi, and some other chains that aren't big box. 2 Subways, though. 2 Subways! Some places use mushroom powder as like a bouillon type substitute. Oh, that's so sad! I would eat it anyway, not gonna lie. I'm so sorry, though. I know how that feels, though, because I do really like- Ow! Dude, stop it. I like apples, I just can't eat them. But I'm used to not eating them at this point, because I haven't been able to eat them. It's not like a thing that came upon me as an adult or something, fortunately. Because I think if I became allergic to some sort of food that I really liked now, I would just like, I would just have to die. Alright, you're glitching out too, aren't you? Nope, maybe. It's kind of funny because sometimes they do seem to die eventually. But sometimes it's like, I don't think you're really supposed to be alive. And now Cicero. That spider will not die. I developed mushroom and avocado allergies in college while in culinary school. That's so awful! I love avocado. Another thing I would probably just have to die. If you could just stop living, that'd be great. There it goes. It's not supposed to be living. It's just glitched out and weird. Okay, and they got rid of the sphere. I'm not entirely sure why. It seems like it's just the spiders that glitch out like that. The spheres seem to die when they are supposed to die. Beware the danger at the second word wall. The first one was bad enough. I don't know how bad this is gonna be, but I'm scared. This guy's dead already, so that's...
Listen out for trouble.
I would say that's nice, except for the fact that if something killed this, we're so screwed. Oh, dang it, I'm carrying too much again. Janessa, would you like to hold some stuff? I think I'll just have her hold all of my ingredients or something. I have 119 blue mountain flowers. What is wrong with me? Why do I have so many things? Hold on. I'm gonna go from over encumbered to... I don't know what, but I'm not looking right now. It's I have so many ingredients in my inventory. Because I have a perk that makes me pick up double. Uh-oh. I don't think Janessa can hold anymore. Oh my gosh! I went all the way down to 446. She genuinely can't hold anymore. Cicero, your turn. Oh no, I can only rearrange his normal equipment.
Let's just get this over with.
That's fine. Just like real spiders. By the way, for those interested, raffle ticket next 50 minutes will be more and more likely to appear as time goes on. Are you paying attention? You gotta get that ticket! Gregor wants that competition! My inventory is out of 446, by the way. I had a lot of Blue Mountain flowers. Jeez. I had so many ingredients. I'm definitely scared. If something came in here and killed that Dynamo Centurion dude, like, we are so screwed. Is it a bigger Dynamo Centurion dude? What is that? I can't move. Oh. You will never get the chance to challenge Lord Zachris. Not that you would have proved a worthy match for him. You have been an irritating pest for far too long, but now it is time for you to die. Defeat the Dremora. Oh, gosh. Good thing I brought an army with me. I kept them up my sleeveys. Just kidding. They were very much obvious from the start. What? I can't hear you from all the way over here. Yeah, right. I am definitely not in this fight, like, at all, but I will save my game here. Okay, did one of them already go down? I don't think so. I do need to keep spawning this guy in because he's pretty weak. He's strong when he does damage, but he dies so fast. I can't see. I was trying to do some damage, but I couldn't see. Tyrek is down. Oh, jeez. Ooh, a Daedric arrow? Sure. Oh, that's Dracus himself. I'm good. Shall I run away? I kind of want to run away and bring my party back to me and heal and then go back. Because I think we heal, but they don't. But if they heal, it's fine. Because I think we went into that fight without a ton of health either. Okay, no, they're just fighting. Okay, well, one of the Dremora died, so that's cool. Ooh, Dracus died. Okay, is there still a Dremora alive? Whoa! Dracus' sword, Ring of Minor Mending. I can actually take your stuff because I cleared out my inventory. And all the Dremora died. Hey! Oh my gosh, look at those arrows. Where's the other one? There he is. Yay! Oblivion Assassin Band the third. I don't know what that is, but I'm taking it. Good job, army! Glad you took him out. Iceman! Thank you so much for the raid! Nice to see you! How was your stream? How was Dead Space? I really appreciate it! Learn second word of power. Welcome to Skyrim! Where we're doing a mod called Midwood Isle. And we've been doing it for like over a week at this point. But to be fair, I didn't actually play it that much the first time because I yapped. I yapped my entire stream instead of playing games. Look at these guys, they're so glowy. Beat Dead Space, now on to number 2. Hey! Congratulations! Thank you guys again so much for the raid. I really, really appreciate it. If you do need to raid and run, I completely understand. Please make sure to take care of yourselves, eat, drink, sleep, whatever you gotta do. But if you do want to lurk or chat and hang out, that's also very much appreciated. If you don't know who I am, I'm the Mama Patet. I'm a cozy family-friendly, not a chaotic variety Skyrim streamer. We do Skyrim Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. We do variety on Tuesdays, and we do community Jackbox nights on Fridays. So there you go. Second one is a bit scarier. See, I can't do scary games, okay? I get scared very easily. And, I would probably die. But it's fine. Oh, hey, it's the ghosty guy. Skyrim is scary enough. It is. It literally is, though. Skyrim is terrifying. Another arrow. Hello? Congratulations! Ow, Dragonborn. In slaying Dracus, you've won a mighty victory. I apologize for not helping you, but I could not interfere. I don't know, I don't trust you. Unfortunately, time is short. Zachris has almost dominated the soul of Valkyr and entered his body. That is not good. We must move quickly. I will grant you the power of the second word as I did before. Has more bass and scene set. Also kind of spooky. Attack classifies Skyrim as a horror game. It is! It's terrifying! Oh, a big stretch. Farewell for now, Dragonborn. We will meet again soon. But first, let return you to your district mage. He has some more information for you. Back to you, Jim! Now go, and speed be with you. I don't know why he's so quiet. Maybe the game itself is just really quiet and I forgot to turn volume levels up, and if that's the case, I apologize. I started playing ATS after 5 years away. It's so good! I love ATS. Speak to Phalus. Alright, let's get out of here. To Waterstone Cave. I saved, don't worry. Where the heck am I? Pull chain. Bought so many state packs during the summer sale. They're super cheap. Where the heck? Is this where we came in originally? I think it is. Wow, okay. Back to Midwood Isle we go. Let's see if our horse is still out here. I think it is. There he is! There's our horse. Went from 4 to 15. Nice. Part of the reason behind Dead Space, renown, and it was cheap, just needed to play. Fair enough. Oh, I lost my compass, so I don't know where I'm going. I need to go... Okay. Go, horsey, go! Go, horsey, go! Why is it raining all of a sudden? Hopefully my horse is waterproof. I know he is. I love that horse, right? Gregor helped me get it. The Steam library scrolls for a bit now. I need to tell myself put at least 5 minutes into all the games. 1 or 2 hours. Yep. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. My backlog of games is only getting bigger at this point. I don't really buy too many games for myself at this point, but sometimes people buy them for me, and I'm just like, just remember, I might not be able to play it anytime soon. I'm just telling you. And I very much appreciate when people do buy me games. I just feel bad if I don't get to play them immediately. How far away am I? Close enough to run, that's fine. Oh, that's where the cultists died. Isn't there another one? Must have been a few horror games on sale recently. Amnesia Rebirth was like bucks. Undermine is $2, so that's the game that I bought for myself recently. 3, okay. I figured there was supposed to be a number there, but I wasn't entirely sure how many. Alright, Phaelus, we did the thing.
What do you need?
Hang on. Let's try and listen better. I've learned the first 2 words of power.
You have? Incredible.
It's still super
You're the
quiet,
second
sorry.
person who has ever known this shout. Okay, so on to the final word. Apparently, no one knows
The
this
bunker
word
was so good.
except
I
for our
can't.
ancestor
It can't do scary
Ergoloth.
things.
Ergoloth was the one to
Like
teach
maybe
Folric
one day
the
I'll
first
do it
word.
just for the
He couldn't teach him
just
any
to
other words,
entertain
as he
you
wasn't
guys, but I will be
physically
in
or
pain
mentally
the whole
strong
time.
enough. Unfortunately, Ergoloth lives in Lastendel, his spiritual plane. Whilst you were gone, I'd hoped to find some other way, but I couldn't.
When I learned the words, a spectral man spoke to me. He gave me their knowledge.
What? Why, that must have been Ergoloth himself.
Oh, really? Did
He
not
has
even think
cause
about
to
that.
help you after all. Zachris is his rival and always wanted to destroy him. You should head to the shrine. It's just off the road towards Alverton. Hopefully you'll be able to get in contact with Ergoloth and ask him about the final word.
Oh, well, okay then. I still haven't beaten Dangerous Dave in the Haunted Mansion, but I'll get back to it someday. That's how I feel about a different game that I have with Dave in the name called Dave the Diver. Adorable game, I love it.
Be careful.
Hello, horsey. We need to go to the Shrine of Ergoloth. Okay, good. I got to keep my compass this time. Sometimes it just randomly turns off, even if I haven't pressed F. Fortunately, I do know how to turn it back on, but... Flance glitched Amnesia on, like the last part, looks too spooky for me. Yeah, I can't. I just, like, Skyrim's scary enough. Skyrim and Minecraft! Terrifying games! Oh, it's literally right here. I was like, what? Why does it keep going to my left? Because I'm going around it like a doofus. Alright, stop. Defeat the worshippers desecrating the shrine. Excuse me. If you could just not, that would be great. I gave the staff to Cicero. I can't talk to him during combat. I should maybe consider getting it back. Alright, look. They might have been desecrating the shrine, but they weren't lighting it on fire, Zilkus. Help. Get him, horsey. The Amnesia game. Oh, Fiance. Why did I read that as an elf, Lance? Fiance glitched Amnesia. The Amnesia games just have such good stories and sense of atmosphere. Like, there's a reason in universe why things suck, not just like, scary, don't be scared, player. My husband really wants me to play... Silent Hill 2. I'm like, no, I can't. Too scary. Give me that money! Heal Vilcus! Heal Janassa! Have a dude! Leave me alone. I can't- I'm on fire! I can't see, it's so dark. Dangerous Dave in the Haunted Mansion is from 1991. Think about this. For your entire life, every few years, I've been failing to beat Dangerous Dave in the Haunted Mansion. Why are the worshippers still alive? Die faster. Why are you running away? What are you doing? I can't. Are you being a coward or? Buddy. Plasma! Nice to see you. Fire, 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 fire! Why are you running away? Stop being a coward. I can't attack you because I'm bad at this. Oh my gosh. My people need me! I can't. There he goes. Okay. Got one of them. Actually, we've gotten two of them. I believe there's still one more left. It's dark and rainy and I can't see anything. There's fireballs going crazy over there. Master Worshipper. Oh man, he dodged! Ow! What are you doing? There's infighting over here, isn't there? Alright, stop it. Fireball Storm Alduin Death Explosion, okay. Just follow the fire, honest. I can't see anything but fire. Stop with the infighting. I can't even find my horse in here to disable because there's so much fire! Dwarven horse. Got it. Okay, we should be good now. They were focusing on each other instead of the worshipper over here. Where is he?
Well, that was easy.
Yeah, it was easy once you guys stopped fighting each other. Alright, speak to Erkaloth. Can I please wait until day so I can see what's going on? It gets so dark when it's dark and rainy. It's still raining. Stop it. There we go. Look at that! It's so much nicer! I'm burning everyone's retinas out now instead of not being able to see. Erkaloth! I need to speak to you. Where are you? There you are.
And so we meet again. Thank you for clearing those worms from my shrine.
You're welcome! I'm sorry we lit you on fire. Apparently you are the only one who knows the final word of power.
Correct. The final word is only known within my realm.
Why did you get quieter when I turned the voices up? The final word is only known within my realm, Lastendel, so you must travel there to have any hope of defeating Zachris. Luckily, you arrived before those worshippers destroyed my shrine, but the braziers around the shrine will need to be relit first. They should be relit. Vilcus had lots of fire. Relight those and lay your hand on my shrine to travel to Lastendel. Can I relight them using sunbeams? Is that a thing I can do? That was not what I meant to press. Okay. That's fine. I forgot what I'm doing. Conjuration, restoration, alchemy, lockpicking, health. We'll get up to 95 conjuration and then stop. Restoration, alchemy, speech, magicka, I guess. Okay. Lastendale is a rotten egg!
You've done well.
Alright. Magic is what I meant to do. So can I relight them with Sunbeam? Sunfire? Sunblast?
Excellent.
We're gonna find out. It does not appear. Oh, you just walk up to them and light them. You don't even need to use the Sunblast! I'm thinking about this way too. Wow! Dracus' sword fine deals 40 points of stamina damage. The additional weight causes slower but more staggering attacks. Jeez. That's a lot of damage though. I kind of want to try it. I'm also going to reload. Alright, relight, relight. Relight, and relight. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Relight, relight. There you go. So touching the shrine will take us to Lastendel. I'm absolutely saving. And then I might not be able to do much in Lastendel, but we'll see what's over in here. Ilkus's proficiency in two-handed has inspired you. Woohoo!
What have you done? You almost killed her.
I'm afraid I have no idea. Whatever caused this is not normal. Something is causing interference. This must be Zachris.
Okay, so there's some sort of interference as we're trying to travel to Lastendel. I don't know who's yelling at him.
This better. Whoa.
Oh, it's Tyrek.
That.
That's your wish. I'll oblige.
There's a disturbance on a small island to the northwest off the coast.
Wait, you mean Gold Rock Island? I know the place. Valkyr and I found it and used to go there to try and find Gold's children.
Mother?
Those were the days. It's northwest of Lundin, not far off the coast.
Yes, that is the place.
Just my
Can you
head
put a
playing
stop to whatever
tricks.
is going on there? The Dragonborn.
Okay, so there's something going on like Gold Rock Island that's...
Hold on. Before we go running off, there's something I've got to ask. And I bet the Dragonborn is thinking it too. You know all the words of power. Why don't you just challenge Zachris? It would save us a lot of trouble, and you are a god.
That's a good question.
A good question. But I'm afraid it is not.
Things never are.
When the
You see,
champion comes calling,
Zachris has ties with other Daedra. If I were to directly move against him, it would give the other Daedra cause to commit war against me, and could drag other gods into it as well, which, as I'm sure you could imagine, could prove disastrous.
Yeah, I've played Genshin Impact.
Huh. I guess that makes sense then. Still a bit bothersome though. Come on, let's head to Gold Rock Island and put an end to whatever disturbance is causing the interference.
Find the source of the interference. Gold Rock Island. 3,600 feet away? Jeez. Okay, save the game again. Let's get over there. We have a long way to go. Is this Gold Rock? Oh, Gold Rock. Way up here. Okay. This place is huge. I didn't realize just how big this place was. Like, it seemed relatively small because of the distance between the towns, but those are just the main ones that we were going between. So we have almost a mile to travel. Well, okay, so it's not huge. Because, you know, 4,000 feet is not even a mile, you know? But in-game, it's a pretty long way. Of course, this horse makes everything pretty quick, so... To Gold Rock Island. Yeah, I'm super glad I got this horse. Thank you, Gregor. Is that a bandit camp or a regular camp? You look like you're gonna kill me if I walk over here. Holy cow, yep. He tried to do a Janassa move on me. Did you see that? But he got blocked by his tent. Get her. Oh my gosh. Get her, get her, get her.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Virtue!
The MAM 27 dents, the MAM 27 dents, the MAM 27 dents.
Thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. How are you doing? You're welcome. I knew you'd appreciate it. I didn't want to press you too hard to get it though. It was great. It is great. Super helpful. The only reason, like the biggest reason I didn't get it, you know, last run is just because it would crash my game. Like the horses would crash my game because I was going too fast. But things are so much smoother now, knock on wood. The horse really is not an issue at all. Doing great. Looks like Skyrim is pretty exciting. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Hey, don't shoot me. He was gonna shoot me and then he got blindsided by my Draugr. Thank you for the shout out. You're welcome. I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. Stream always makes me feel better. You have anything interesting? You don't even have anything interesting on you. You guys are bandits. How do you have no loot? You guys were bad bandits. Absolutely. Okay, you had money on you. And an ebony battle axe. I have so much space now that I got rid of like all of my ingredients. So much combat she's shying away from. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, we have more places to see, more people to kill, and oh wait. This is a family-friendly stream. What do you mean? We have some gold to discover. Oh, that's a bear and a wolf. I'm just gonna run straight through them and pretend I didn't see them. That's okay. It's what my army's for behind me. They got them. Is this the city that we originally started in? I can't remember. No, this is oh, this is London. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I thought I saw a marker. Oh, it was London itself. Hold on, get back on the horse. I thought I saw a marker going by my head and I was like, wait, where do I need to go? It was London's marker. Ooh. Hold on, I can't go this way. Need to go around the side. Alright, I'm a little nervous as to what we're going to find over here. It's gonna be a giant monster, isn't it? There's another bandit camp. Well, if it's anything like the last one, it's gonna be disappointing. Those cats? Big cats? I think they are. Okay, try to avoid those. Nope, they're wolves and I just ran straight into one of them. Whoops. It's like those card fighting game Patat enjoys. She picks the right champions to fight the opposition effectively. Yup, and I'm never the one that I pick for myself. Extinguish the ritual fire. Defeat the worshippers. Oh gosh. All my guys are back here fighting wolves. I need them over here fighting worshippers. Oh gosh. Ow! 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 Rude. Rude. Extremely rude. There's too much fighting happening nearby. You've abandoned your army to the wolves. Not on purpose! Here they are.
Time for you, TikTok.
It's a bunny. Leave it alone. Are you about to attack a bunny? Followers need a whistle command like Inigo.
Just give up now.
Are you stuck on a tree, Cicero?
Oh, guide me.
It's something I noticed that speaks to the versatility of this game. So many ways to play it. Yes. Wait, no. Don't go back. Don't go that way. Come this way. Please come this way. Please come this way. Oh my gosh. Hi, horse. Alright, I need you guys to come this way so we can fight all these worshippers off. And I am gonna save because I've just traveled a really long way away. Why are they so far away? Okay, they are starting to run back over towards me. Tyrag, Cicero, Draugr, Vilcus is in the woods, and here comes Janassa. Okay, we got our army back together. And I don't want to have to wait, in case I die, I don't want to have to wait for them to all gather to me again, so I'm gonna save again. And go. The bridge is not functional! What? What? I fell through the bridge and immediately got stuck. It's fine. Char! Yeah, right. Ow. Janassa, would you like to do something?
Go ahead. Try and fight.
I think Cicero might be glitched. Nope. Okay. Everyone is not fighting. Guys. Oh, that's a bad guy. I fell in the same spot. At least I know how to get out this time. Ow! Stop it. You're being mean to me. Oh, they're throwing rocks at my face. I saved 2 games in the morning. I saved 2 games at night. I saved 2 games before I saved 2 games. It makes me feel alright. Vilcus, you're not doing anything. I really need you to do something. Oh, you're almost dead. That's why. Okay, what about you? Are you, like, glitched out really badly, too? Okay, he's okay. There goes Vilcus. Yes! Fireball them to death!
Just give up now.
I lost. No, okay. Oh, I'm getting really tired. Sorry. I need to spawn my guy and I don't know why we keep managing to get ourselves into fights across water and it's really hard to get across there to actually fight them properly. Someone else I follow has a mod so when characters glitch out you can slap them out of it. That is so funny. Oh look, a raffle ticket. That would be great. Hey! Good job, little seagulls. And hi, Megatherium! Nice to see you. Thank you for the daily check-in. Janassa, please stop dying. Ow! It threw a rock at me. Did you see that? They're all kind of taking damage, but this is a very slow fight. This is a really awkward spot to fight because of all the water. And Cicero just keeps dying. Have another one? Ow. If I had remembered to get my staff from Cicero's inventory before we started all of this, things might be going a little differently right now, but since I don't have any, like, ranged... Because I don't think I have a bow either. I don't have any sort of range to do anything to them with. Actually, well, I don't think I can study a book in the middle of a fight, but I guess I can try. Unbound fire. Or do I have flames at least? Oh, I know. I think I have sparks. Where is it? I forgot I have sparks and flames. Oh, I do have wall of storms. Okay. Is this reaching? I don't know if that's actually reaching. Ow! There's always time for an education!
You really think you can beat me?
This is a bad idea, but I am gonna run over here. Try and get my followers to follow me onto the island. I don't know. Oh, jeez. They're throwing rocks at me! This is a tiny little island, by the way. This is very expensive, but it's doing a lot of damage. And he's just standing in it and dying. Awesome! Okay, Wall of Storm's actually really good. Okay, there's 2 out of 3. Where's the third one? Oh, he's in the water. Oh, that's a slaughterfish. Where's the other worship? Oh, no, they got him. Hey, good job, guys. Money. Soul gems. We did it. Okay, let me go. This one's the master worshiper. Money. Sure. I can actually take your stuff now. Okay, there's also gold ore, but I don't have a pickaxe. Extinguish ritual brazier. Jeez, they were doing human sacrifice to stop it. That's crazy. What's gonna stop them from just sending more worshippers out here to like keep it going though? Other than, you know, the game. That island had no fresh water source, no shelter, no resource. It's strategically useless. Yeah, right? They're really bad at barbecuing. Their restaurant is going to fail. They don't even- Oh, don't you dare crash on me. Don't you dare- Oh no. Guys! Guys! My game is crashing! Oh, it froze. How many worshippers do they have? A lot. No saves in how long? I mean, I think I saved right before we fought. I think that's the last time I saved was right before I fought. Now I know how to defeat them quickly though, so I don't have to waste my time doing this again. Yeah, it's decent enough time for it to crash, I suppose. Hold on. Decent enough time for it to crash, cause I mean I do have to delete. I do have to end streams, so I guess it kind of works out. Sorry guys. We'll fight them again tomorrow, don't worry. But yeah, it's good timing. So let me fix my audio. There we go. Yeah, let's go find somebody to raid. Same Patat time, same Patat channel. Exactly. Let's see. Wait, is Billy still alive right now? No. Obviously not. He raided out. Oh my gosh, drums. I'm waiting for it, don't worry.
Hello? Yes? Hi? It's me. Just wanted to say, massive fan. Huge. Watching your stream from space, actually. That's right. No Wi-Fi, but I'm not going to question it. Anyway, you crushed it. Brilliant gameplay. Top tier banter. Honestly, if I had hands, I'd give you a standing ovation. But I don't. Also, just passed a satellite. Told it to sub. No idea if it has Prime. But yeah, have a great night. I'll be here, floating, alone, watching you.
That is so cute. Gosh, I love Wheatley. I love Wheatley so much. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know why. For just a split second when I opened my phone, because I was on your channel, it like went to your homepage and it showed that you were still live, but then it fixed itself. I don't know who to raid. I don't know who to raid. I don't know who to raid. Who do we have? Who do we have right now? I don't know. Should we go look for a new Skyrim streamer? I don't look for new Skyrim streamers as often as I was. Thank you for the TTS drums. Your wheelie TTSs are always adorable. I love them so much. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for being here. Can anybody find me somebody to raid? Thank you for the stream. Enjoy the rest of your night. I hope you have the right coffee tomorrow. Don't worry. I'm going to put my own creamer in the coffee that's currently in my fridge. It should be fine. Oh man, thanks for stream. Have a good night, everyone. Westmel. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. I really appreciate it. I would very much appreciate if you do also stick around for the raid. I'm sure you guys know this at this point. I would love to find a new Skyrim streamer if I can. There's not, I'm not gonna lie, there's not a lot of them on. Let's see. Alright. I'm gonna yoink my earbud out and let's go see who this person is. Be slave seep tight. Help! Okay, so he's like currently becoming Thane of Whiterun. First playthrough of Elder Scrolls Skyrim Part 2. You look at chat? It's Lydia! There's definitely someone in his chat who's like constantly chatting, but... Ah, hello! Hello, hello! Alright. I don't blame you for getting distracted by Lydia. Okay. Alright, so this guy, his name is Hoodie Guy 1122. Alright, new Skyrim streamer, first time playthrough. Let's go say hi, let's go make a new friend. HOODIGUY1122. That's where we're going, just in case for some reason Ray doesn't take you with. Gregor, thank you so much for throwing the things in chat. Words are hard. But yeah, let's go watch somebody play a new little run of Skyrim. And it looks like he's playing vanilla. I don't notice anything immediately telling me there's mods. So good old-fashioned vanilla Skyrim. We love it. All right, you guys. Thank you again so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Skyrim and yapping, and Skyrim and yapping, and who knows what ratio it's gonna be of each, but we'll be here. You're gonna give him help? Probably not. I'm probably gonna go pass out, honestly. Thanks for streaming. Have a good night. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.